through a different computer now, so this time, so welcome to the shit show cooking show. Whoops, I screwed that all up. I don't care. All right, guys, it's been a week or two since we've been on here. Rob's having technical difficulties. I barely made it here by 6, so we're going by the fashion of the old crap show, shit show, crap show here. So awesome.
And me and Rich were on time.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
right.
so a little story on that. I've been trying to sell this uh, audio recorder for the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 months now, and the guy messaged me at 4:30 saying, "Hey, I can come get it now." Blah blah blah. He's in Chesterfield. Like, all right, well, meet me in Winsville, and I'm like, well, garbage, man. So I just went ahead and went down there, and I was like, man. And Rich is messaging me, going, hey, what time you guys normally get on here? I was like, well, 5. Well, I sent you a message, Rich, but it went to my wife because my wife and you both sent me a text message at the same time. So I was thinking you or her, and it was, or you, and then, oh boy, that's why you just got 5:30 on there. It's like, man, I strolled into that driveway at like 5 minutes to 6.
Hey, I just wanted to make sure I didn't screw it up this time. So.
No.
So I guess that guy was on time then.
Oh yeah, there you
there
are,
you go.
Rob.
Rob got
There's
that.
the Rob.
You got that stain off the camera.
Technical support.
Did you have to reboot your computer, Rob?
No. No, he didn't reboot it. He just. Rob, can you hear us?
No audio yet.
No audio.
He had audio before. I
know.
Can you hear us, Rob? Yeah.
Are you a douchebag?
Yeah. You hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought Ryan had the anti-snack feature on.
What is that? What is that hissing sound?
I don't freaking know.
There you go.
Why does it look like I got a tattoo on my arm?
Because you do. That's the way nowadays. This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way. It's the week. Oh, I don't want freaking nose hair.
Is he teabagging the camera? Were you teabagging that camera?
He likes the sausages.
I had some smudge.
I'm gonna start calling you Wilson.
I guarantee on Sleepers Live they ain't teabagging cameras.
I was thinking of Home Improvement, where all you see is his eyes over the fence. Wilson.
Oh, there you go, Rob. Now you're all cleared up. I wonder if the light from the window was kind of.
I actually did. I just wiped out the lens. I don't know.
Oh, it was a jizz stain.
No,
I was right.
I'm telling you, it was a connection. It was a connection. Well, I mean, the Only's fan going on, looking at animals and stuff. I don't know. He likes that sausage.
Yeah.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, you're teabagging on live.
Oh.
I don't know if anybody's here yet. If anybody's here, give us a thumbs up if you saw the teabagging.
You live?
Yeah.
There's 4 people.
Yeah,
there we go.
We got 4 people watching. Yay!
No one's commenting.
Start commenting.
Pardon me.
Hey, wait a minute.
I'll be right back.
Please tell me it's going on mine. Oh, Lordy. That'll be a first.
Hi, Rich. How are you, buddy?
Pretty good. How you doing, Rob?
Good.
Hell, so is that pizza burger any good?
That thing looked good, I tell you what.
That thing turned out excellent.
I could tell that thing turned out good.
Oh, the sourdough? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad. That's my buddy Mike. I've known him for, 25, 26 years. And actually, probably longer than that, 30-something years. But I knew he could cook. So I was happy when he finally stepped in and did it. So I was like, yeah.
Is he wanting to do it again now, or?
He does, yeah.
That's cool. So
it's just, it's nice, like, to have somebody extra there when, somebody can't make it. We can just keep going. So.
Yeah.
So if you turn that Vivo up to about that 350 degrees, throw some water in there and scrape that black stuff off of there. It'll be cleaner.
See, that was my question's going to be. It's like, did I accidentally seasoning it?
Yeah,
Like,
well,
no,
I
and
can't
since
season
you
it.
are,
They're going to bust my balls if I seasoned it.
well, no, I mean,
No, you have to season it. Come on,
well,
man.
I was trying to hap. You know, that's all I'm trying to do is hap.
like working in a restaurant, where I use flat tops. It starts out nice and shiny, clean, but at the end of the day, it looks like it's seasoned because it's been on all day and cooking and
Yeah,
all the oils
exactly.
and
We
stuff.
have oil on it all
And
day.
then you clean it off at the end of the day. But
Yeah,
it's
you just
not
scrub it
layers
down.
and it's not layers and layers of seasoning.
Right.
So typically, I just scrape mine with water, and then normally I use that stuff from Sam's or a griddle cleaner, like before I make a video with it. And,
yeah, I need to get some of that. I bought a squeegee.
those work good.
Those work great.
Hey, let me ask you about the squeegee. Do you got to get a high temperature one?
No,
Well,
I just bought one from the hardware store.
Yeah.
Small one.
Yeah. I just ordered mine on Amazon.
Because
No,
the
'cause
high
it's
temperature
not-
ones they're freaking expensive. I was
Yeah,
looking
it's
at
not.
those.
It's
I
not
got one
hot.
at H. Yeah, it cost me an arm and a leg.
Yeah,
Ace
when
Hardware's
you-
the most expensive place.
When you squeegee it, it's not on there for a long enough time to actually melt it. You're just
No.
squeezing, you lift up,
Yeah.
squeeze it. So
All right.
it's not. And when you put the water on there and the temperature's high, the temperature isn't as high as you think it is once you put that water
And
on
you
there.
can do that
because
on the Blackstone too.
it brings it down.
Okay.
It worked.
Yeah, we
clean
have
the
a
Blackstones off.
cook-off coming up. We're all three of us at the same time. It's like an episode of Chopped. So
Yeah.
I'm going to have the V4, I'm going to have the Blackstone out, and something else. But we need 3 different cooking surfaces when we.
Like when
go
I
at it.
clean, there's one thing I do, Rich, is I put like a half a cup of ice on there on the grill.
I saw that. I noticed that.
Yeah.
I need to try that.
and then scrape it. And
Yeah,
you can get it
and
pretty clean.
And it works. And like I've also found the same what do you call that scraper? It's kind of like a Brillo pad that you get, the orange one for the Blackstone. That thing works pretty decent on it too. Just because all you're doing is cleaning off the grime on there.
I use
okay.
I use like a little metal scrubby
Yeah.
and a pair of tongs. So when I put the cleaner on, when I'm deep cleaning it,
My problem
in between cooks and using it on daily, I just water and scrape.
Yeah, well, my
I
problem
need
with
to
that
get some of that cleaner.
my problem with that metal scrub is, because I got the ones that doesn't have the dish soap already on it. You gotta get the ones with not the dish soap, but I have a hard time with it even staying together. It always breaks apart on me. I don't know why. Maybe it's my technique.
You're too strong, Ryan. You're too strong.
I don't know. I don't want nobody calling me out.
Yeah, God forbid, Ryan.
I'm telling you, man, be an asshole. What's wrong with your mic, Rob?
I don't know why. What happened?
I just hear it.
Does it sound bad?
Oh, well, it's got weird stuff going through. It's like noise.
I got you guys on my computer too, and
Well,
I got
okay.
you. I'm seeing subtitles.
Okay, hold on.
They should. Oh, okay, there they are. They're off now.
Well,
So I might be one of the people that are watching us, since I got us on 2 different things right now.
let's see here. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, that's not it. Is it me? Not me. Do you guys hear it, or am I just
The
the only
host
one here?
unmuted your mic.
I
I've been muted to see which one who it was.
Oh.
I even muted me. So
Oh, look. Rich from Just Cook That Damn Food's here watching.
I
Oh,
love that
no,
channel.
no.
I
Here,
love
wait,
that channel.
wait.
That Rich is a great guy.
unless he's
He's,
making white
he's a little bit of an asshole too. That's
A
what
little bit, but not
unless,
much.
unless he's making White Castles.
Oh, it's going down. It's going down.
I don't feel it.
Mhm.
Ryan, I don't hear that noise, but
Well, it might be me. It
Yeah,
might be
'cause I
on
don't
my
hear
end.
it either.
It might be on my end. That's fine. I'm on the old computer right now. I got that second camera for this computer. So
So what you guys been up to?
I haven't made very many videos. Been doing some shorts. Been busy.
I saw you do your
Baseball's been having us busy.
I saw you do your little live. What do they call that? When you're watching the other
podcast?
channel? Yeah.
The podcast with Okie Smoking or with me?
Oh no. I saw you doing the when you watch that other guy's video.
Oh, the reaction video. Yes. So I started getting slack on that. And I even got slack on Neil's Facebook page from some dude. Doug knows who it is.
Oh yeah, so you should do a reaction on his.
Well, his is 30 minutes long.
I know, but it'd be fun. Well, cut it up.
Well,
cut it up.
I'll cut out the boring parts. But
yeah.
that guy was getting mad. I was like,
oh, he does. He's the first guy to bust my balls about the Vivor.
Well, you know what?
Then I found out he started a Vivor Facebook group for the griddle, and then so anyways,
I joined that group. I saw that. Yeah. I joined it.
Vivor sent him the griddle.
Well, yeah, but nowhere, like you said, nowhere in the manual does it say to season it.
Because I made that cleaning video and I took the text and put it in my video.
And he kept saying it's iron. Well, it's steel. There might be 5 layers of steel on there, but it's not iron.
What's it matter if it's iron or steel?
Well, he's thinking it's cast iron.
Blackstone's not.
It's not cast iron.
It's not cast iron.
And
he's here.
The difference between iron and steel is the amount of carbon in it.
Hello, Annie.
Well, and if it was like the cast iron skillets that we have, yeah, sure, I get that, but that's not what we have here. It's not cast iron.
Cast iron's very porous.
Yeah. I have a steel pan I use a lot. It's really it's like 18 inches, so I can cook a lot on it. And I don't season that thing.
Yeah, because the Vivor's slick and smooth out of the box. It's not like it's just raw steel that's rough.
There's no pits.
Cold rolled steel like a Blackstone.
Yeah, there's no pits in it.
No.
And if you keep, and if you saw my little extra that I did with the egg, all you do is just put a light coat of butter on the top of it, throw that egg in there. It don't stick at all, man.
Annie's here.
We know. I put her thing on.
Hi, Annie.
Annie.
Annie never heard of Buc-ee's. So today's video I put out, Rich, I smoked.
I watched it. I left you a comment.
Yeah. And she said, well, she's never heard of it. I'm like, well, go Google Buc-ee's and watch some videos of it, because it's humongous.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I got a Buc-ee's probably 15 miles from my house.
Yeah, we got one 4 or 5 miles.
And you said, Rich, there's like small, normal size gas station Buc-ee's too.
Right. Yeah, most of them are the big ones, but they do have like if you're heading towards Freeport, they have like 2 smaller ones, and then there's the one that's 15 miles from my house. It's like
one of the big ones.
Like a normal gas station type thing.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bigger, but they still do the barbecue and all the food and all that stuff.
Yeah, this is a smaller scale.
Yeah. And for it being a gas station brisket sandwich, it's not that bad.
Oh, yeah, their brisket's good.
Yeah, especially because these days you go try to get barbecue anywhere and you're spending $20 on lunch instead of you go there and grab a brisket sandwich. You're spending 10, but still it's a quick lunch.
Yeah. Ton of jerky if you love jerky.
Oh yeah.
I think the closest one to us is like 4 hours away.
It's worth the road trip, Rob.
Well,
it's worth the road trip.
Yeah, my family's been bugging me. We're gonna try to do it this summer.
Well, what I find funny is that
is there somewhere you can go, Rich or Rob? That's like a trip that's on the way.
Buc-ee's.
Well, besides that, make a weekend out of it.
You can spend all day at Buc-ee's.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
we're gonna take a camper.
Yeah, we'll do something. We'll make a weekend out of it. Hopefully this summer.
Oh man, how far away are you guys from Springfield, Missouri?
Who, us?
Yeah, both of you.
Not that far at all. Why, is there one there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's where Doug got his stuff at.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So when I go to Branson, I pass by it.
Right.
Let me see.
You need to try their Bohemian garlic jerky.
Oh, jerky.
Yeah, that stuff is incredible.
I was
I'm not allowed to even drive by a Buc-ee's and I go buy it.
Annie's taking a road trip to Buc-ee's.
Do it, Annie. Do it.
Definitely check one out at some point.
well, you got just make sure you book your doctor to go with you though.
Yeah. And stay off the mechanical horse thing they got there.
There's this food review guy. He's like, I see him on Facebook. He does shorts. He's called Mr. Chime Time. This black guy, and he does a lot of restaurants and stuff. But I was just watching one. He spends 24 hours at Buc-ee's trying a ton of their food.
No, yeah, but they got breakfast and lunch.
He's got a tent. He puts a tent up, but he does all his stuff in his car, eating this stuff. But I guess I didn't watch all of it, or he's probably got multiple parts. But like in the intro, it had a clip of him in a tent eating stuff. But yeah, he's.
So I guess the closest one to us is Springfield.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like 4 hours away.
Yeah, because it's 5
and
hours.
then Branson's in 3.5 to you.
Right, because Branson's only a half an hour from Springfield.
Yeah,
because we drive by there to go to.
So Branson would be even closer to you, Rob.
A lot of people go to Branson that live around here.
Yeah, so you could do a Branson trip. There's
man, we all meet up together, go to Branson.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a party.
Yep, I was looking at. I was looking at cruises to go out of Galveston down there. It's like, well, how far is Galveston from Houston? It's like 30 miles. It's like, well, hell, it's like $100 and something one-way trip down there to Houston for a plane ticket. And I didn't see what coming back was.
If you do that, I have a brother-in-law who's got a place down in Galveston. I'll take a weekend trip and I'll meet you, and at least we can do dinner or something that night.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking, doing a Doug and I thing. Doug knows what that is.
Oh. Some of our ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of ideas.
Well, my brother-in-law's got a nice place. He's got a smoker there too.
Nice.
Yeah, so if you're arranged it, man, we can hang out there for a whole night. Just make a video together.
She was wanting to go on one next year, and we were most of the time we go out of New Orleans or down out of Miami or Fort Lauderdale, and I told her, like, I wouldn't mind going out of Texas or was it North Carolina or whatever, Charlotte or whatever, down out there. But we'd have to fly. But I mean, I don't think even the New Orleans one we always used to drive. I think I'd be flying down there too. I don't want to do that drive stuff no more.
We went out of Cape Canaveral.
Yeah. Well, that's the other one too. Over by Orlando.
Yeah, by Orlando. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I've been there too. I haven't been out of that port before, but I've been to Orlando. But I wouldn't mind going down to the Texas one. So.
Hey, if you do, let me know. We'll meet up.
Hell, man, if I could get her just to move down there, I'd love just to move down. Move down there. They got cable down there.
So Rich,
we got plenty of cable down here.
Rich, do you have a lot of videos recorded on it yet on the VVOR?
Probably stuff? 4 or 5.
Yeah. Did you try to do?
I think that did we do the Cajun fried chicken, the Cajun fried rice? I think we did that on the Blackstone.
You did do it on the Blackstone.
Okay, yeah. So I got about 4 more. I think I've been trying to hold off to be able to do all of them together, but the first one was the pizza burger.
Well, what was that one video you put out? The hamburger.
The hamburger.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Right. Okay, that was the first one. That was the solo.
The first one.
Thing,
The hamburger.
The hamburger.
I was waiting for Hamburglar to come around going, this ain't Hamburger. and then the Hamburger got robbed.
I have a traditional smash burger I did. That was actually the first cook on it.
But you haven't aired that one yet.
I haven't aired it yet, no.
Yeah.
Because usually I don't do normal smash burgers. I smash them, but I don't go for the real thin one like you always do.
Yeah.
Doug. My family just likes more meat on it.
Well, you just got to get 3 patties.
Yeah.
But you smear it out and you get those crispy edges. That's the best
and
part
I did that with the one I did where I made sure I did it right. So
then you do like 2 or 3 patties.
And I'll tell you what, they're still juicy, man. There's still
Oh
juice.
yeah, no, you can see
man.
when George wasn't one eating it this time because he wasn't there that day, but you could see the juice coming off it when he was
Yeah.
eating that thing. So
Yep, it's still juicy. People argue about that all the time. You lose all the juices. The hell you do.
no, you lose them if you overcook it.
Oh yeah, but you're not gonna overcook that if you do it right.
No, it's
No,
I mean,
crazy.
most of the time, whenever, especially on the Vivor and the flat top or the Blackstone, once it starts, I mean, you start to see it cook through. Once the pink's over, you just flip it, throw your cheese on there, and you're done.
Yeah, and you're
mean,
ready to go.
You're ready to go. Just scrape it off of there. Did you
I
get
made
yourself a nice little paint scraper yet, Rich?
No, I got a special. I went to IKEA. I don't know if you guys got IKEA's.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I found a little mini spatula, so it's like a smaller surface. So it's almost like a paint sprayer, but it still has the handle like a spatula.
Special, yeah.
Yeah, and that thing works perfect. It's like,
Fair
okay.
enough. I mean, all you need to do is be able to scrape it and get underneath
Mhm.
to scrape that crust off of that surface.
Yeah,
All you
I
need to
I
do.
got the angle I can get in there with this thing.
So I shot an interesting video. I decided to do a comparison of the Vivor to the Blackstone, and also did my Halo, making smash burgers.
Okay.
And I started on the Vivor. I put my thermometer on there, got the 350 degrees, and made the burger. And then I did the same thing on both other grills. Heated them up, watched my thermometer, and once it hit 350, put the burger down. No oil, no nothing on any of the griddles. A clean smasher. So I washed it after each time because you get all the grease on it. So it was all the same. And it was really, you'll have to whenever I get the video out, but it was very interesting. And it
See
kind
the
of,
difference.
it was weird.
So let me ask you this:
Vivor won, but
Huh?
the Vivor won, but the Halo was close to it.
Halo was close,
and I thought the Halo was going to be the worst because the Blackstone I just used for camping and stuff like that. Now I've only used it maybe 10 times, so it's not heavily seasoned. Where that Halo, that's my main griddle I cook on at home, and if it had a couple years at least, so it's got super thick seasoning.
You all right, Rob?
Who, me? I'm just listening.
Yeah.
But
He's just chilling.
I'm just chilling.
But yeah, it's
thinking about my next
interesting
beer.
to watch. When you watch the video, it's really interesting how each burger, they look different the way they're cooking. But they're all cooking at 350 degrees.
Okay.
That's definitely interesting.
It's interesting.
It is. Oh yeah.
I'll be watching it.
Yeah. It'll be a little bit before I get that out. So I decided to start a smash burger series on the Vivor, which I got the idea of a series from Andy at the grilled cheese series at Bones Brews Barbecue. So
Thank you, Four Seasons.
I should do a smash burger one.
Hey, Ronnie.
And I want to start that on Wednesday, do it every Wednesday, and I'll start it in June, the beginning of June. So that was my third video I made for it.
Well, and in that reaction video, I actually started filming another one this weekend, and I screwed it all up. The stupid thing didn't press record.
You got to do it.
I just can't. I mean, I could act, but the element of surprise is gone because I watched the video. So I'll have to find another one to do a reaction on. But there's this mom and this kid have their own channel. They got like almost 1 million subscribers, but they got somebody on TikTok or something they found. They thought that it would be a cool idea to compare just regular charcoal, grill it on regular charcoal, and then somebody said put all your seasoning and everything on the charcoal and burn it while you cook your food. So they put the garlic, the salt and pepper, all that stuff on the charcoal. They put the red peppers, green peppers, onions all on the charcoal.
Oh.
Okay. And then fired it up and then grilled their hamburgers on top of the grates, thinking that it was going to season the meat.
Huh.
Well, needless to say, freaking, I screwed up and the damn thing didn't record.
Yeah.
But
has anybody here done like a caveman steak where you cooked it directly on the charcoal?
No.
No.
I've never tried that either, but I've seen people do it. I
Well,
bet
you're
Ron.
telling me to make. You're
I bet
telling
Ron
me to
at Four
make.
Seasons has.
You're telling me to make a freaking caveman fajita and do it.
That's
that
what
way.
it looked like. It looked like there's bell peppers and onions
I
on,
know,
on
right?
charcoal.
Right,
Like,
but who wants
how
to eat
cool
the
would that be? You
charcoal?
cook it all directly on the charcoal.
But who wants to eat the charcoal, man?
It'd be hilarious. You'd be like, oh shit, it's burning, trying to get all the little pieces off.
Yeah.
You're gonna be pulling out
That'd be
freaking.
hilarious because it'd be real hot. You're burning your hand. At
There
the
you
same
go.
time.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
looking for.
Oh, nice.
Throw
Yeah, I
that
just
on.
got that today at HEB. That's going to be next weekend's cook.
Throw that on the V4.
Is that going to involve a smoker?
How much was that, Rich?
It was $29.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah. I'm going to smoke it first, and then I'm going to get the char on it on the V4 afterwards.
Oh, that V4 will get up to almost 600 degrees, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And it chars like a motherfucker on a
Yeah, so I think I'm going to cook it to about 120, and then put it down for its char. So, looking forward to it.
I don't recommend doing steaks at that high temp in your house, though. I did it once, and it smoked up the whole house.
Oh yeah, I know. I use my V4 outdoors all the time.
Yeah.
Don't do it at that temp on the burgers either.
No.
Found that out the hard way too.
I think
But did you ever get a flat thermometer, Rob?
No.
We sent you a link to it.
That'll be all right.
Okay.
I'm getting it figured out. I'm going to do a smashed hot Italian sausage on it this week.
Oh, there you go.
I'm going to put some
Did you-
provolone.
On that reaction video, did you see that guy
sounds
use
good.
that thermal thermometer? You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
they were using the yeah.
You were like, no, it's not going to work.
No.
I remember you guys said that because I asked you if I could just use that little deal, and you're like, nope, ain't going to work. And I saw that guy pull it out. I'm like, here we go.
Well, I did tag him on it, but I mean he's got like 100-something thousand subscribers, so I doubt he even saw it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
that was funny though. I love that.
so I'm not so sure if anybody if I'm going to keep doing that or not. It just depends on if people say they want it more or not.
Oh, I thought it was great. I love
There
it.
was only like 108 views on that video, so I wasn't getting that many views on it. Or like all my food stuff, I'll get anywhere from 300 to 400 views, which is fine to me. So
how'd your sausage short do, Ryan?
my sausage short,
actually, it did good. I think.
or Doug,
Yours,
Ryan.
Ryan.
Mine. Oh, that. So, which one? I did two of them yesterday and the other day, right? Well, that was the bratwurst. Yeah. So I was calling out ranchers a little bit. I didn't really call them out. I called them out in a little bit of, but those brats were pretty good. I got the brat buns and got some barbecue sauce on there.
Those were
and
those are from Walmart, right? No,
yeah,
Market side, right?
Walmart. Yeah. That's a Walmart brand, isn't it?
Yeah,
that marketplace,
market side or place,
Yeah.
whatever it's called.
Yeah, it had the cheddar. It had the cheddar in there. They were pretty good.
Yeah, they looked all right.
They were really good. But
Those ones. Go ahead.
no, you're fine. I was just with that short. It's like I was supposed to get some for ranchers said I could order it from Walmart and send it to them. And I turned the camera on, and they don't look like ranchers.
They don't look like ranchers.
Yeah, they do that when they pull the stuff. A lot of times they pull what they think is the closest to it, and they don't realize you're looking for that specific thing.
Well, when she was on that time, I even asked her. I was like, "Well, if I go on their website, will they send it to my Walmart?" She said yes, and I can pull the clip if I need to pull the clip.
Oh,
I
I
can
remember
pull the
that,
clip when
yeah.
she says it. But then I go on to Walmart.com and stuff on my website thing, and they won't send it to me.
You know what's funny is my Walmart just went through a whole store remodel, and they don't even sell ranchers anymore at mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I mean, they cut when they go through a remodel like that, they'll expand on all this bullshit that no one will ever buy, and their sausage section went down to nothing, and ranchers isn't part of it anymore.
Yeah, no, my Walmart, the sausage section's real small.
It's
Yeah.
so
And
weird.
it's a huge Walmart too, but yeah.
It's small at mine too.
Nah, man, you go to my HEB over here, and they have the sausage they make themselves
Yeah.
Oh,
over by the fresh meat stuff, and then they have a pretty good sized sausage thing.
You
But
know,
HEB is like it's the king.
I'll have to go down to Menino's, see what they got down
Yeah.
there. They got those $1.50 hot dogs down there. I bought like 10 of those one time. I
Those
think
the
it was
ballpark ones.
yeah.
Yeah, like the big quarter-pound all beef.
So yeah, I bought a whole bunch of meat for Brandon's graduation, and Mel got so mad at me because I wouldn't freaking burn one of those hot dogs. Like, it's $1.50 hot dog. That's why I bought the ballpark Franks. It's like, I ain't burning $1.50 hot dog. She likes them burnt. It's like, I'm not burning $1.50 hot dog.
That's what my wife is. She likes them burnt.
Yeah, I know a couple people like it burned. Like
Hey, that's fine. I just wasn't gonna take $1.50 hot dog and burn it. Because the way I looked at it was that $1.50 hot dog burnt's going to taste the same as a ballpark Frank hot dog. Burnt is burnt. Doesn't matter.
I'm grabbing the beer real quick.
You gonna do what?
I'm grabbing the beer. I'll be right back.
All right.
I can hear you though.
I'm holding off.
Brian, you should do, I was just thinking, you should do like, I don't know, 2 or 3 or 4 Vivor reactions, and then and then do one for that, then do like a positive one for the one person besides us that didn't season,
that didn't. Well, and so a lot of them I come across when I see them on there. The thumbnails already show that Vivor, and I can already tell that they're seasoned.
Yeah.
Every
one except for that one lady.
Yeah, except for that one lady and ours.
Yeah.
So and I don't understand it. I'd love to get a hold of Vivor and just ask them what are your recommendations on this, because it doesn't say nothing on that deal. And then like the guy up the street here at the gas station, he's got, it's not a Vivor, but it's one of the commercial ones that are hardwired into the electric and stuff. And he doesn't season his. That's where he makes all of his he makes those Philly cheesesteaks and all that stuff on that thing. And every time I go in there after he's done cooking them and stuff, he's got it all clean, nice and shiny. There's nothing seasoned on that thing. So I just don't know where. And you said Doug earlier that there are some restaurants that do season it.
Oh, some
I don't
do,
know why. I've never seen that. I've never seen it though.
Most restaurants clean them.
Well, the thing about Vivor is like they put their name on all these products, but they don't necessarily make it. I mean, you got Vivor, you got a soap dish to a, electric, whatever, power washer or drills. I mean, it's companies that make it for Vivor. Yeah. So really, the company, whoever made it for them, would probably be more knowledgeable than.
But which one is that? Because the post hole digger I got upstairs in the garage is a Vivor as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Right.
Charlie on my channel, he's a remodeler, and he's got all kinds of tools from Vivor. Yeah. He's like, they make everything. So
yeah, everything.
Well, but it's not a bad brand.
No,
it's really not.
Yeah, I'm digging the griddle. I'll tell you that.
Well, it's like that Ryobi from. I hate Home Depot, but that Ryobi, I tell you what, I went through probably 4 or 5, because I'm not going to use the commercial ones, but I went through 4 or 5 of those weed eaters until I bought that Ryobi, and now I'm on my 3rd or 4th season on that Ryobi weed eater.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's like, and I only paid like $120 for it. So it's just, but all those Ryobi tools I got a Ryobi, what is it? Ryobi table saw, Ryobi, what is it? Ceramic tile cutter. I mean, there's a whole bunch of Ryobi tools I got upstairs.
I got a couple of drills that
I've had them. I've had them, but those drills, I put those drills through some freaking mercy, and I tell you what.
Well, you probably do a lot more than I do these days.
I was totally impressed at how long that Ryobi lasted. I mean, it probably broke, but I mean, I've put that thing through the ringer, so I wasn't unhappy when it broke, because I know what kind of torment I put it through.
Yeah, you got your money's worth already out of it.
Right. There was a lot in that. So
I just bought an Ego weed eater. That thing's badass.
Yeah. Could you get the attachments for it?
No, I just got a straight weed eater.
Yeah.
Because you can buy the one where you can buy the different attachments, but
Right.
I just need the weed eater.
I mean, that's all I need too.
Yeah.
But
Because I have a snowblower I bought a snowblower.
well, see, and I was looking at those too, but it's got one with a vacuum as well. So you let me know if that snowblower is pretty good.
It worked good. I used it this year.
Yeah.
You got a
I
snowblower?
need it because my truck's so big. I have like that much space to get in my garage from the header.
Well, I can't
Put
fit
truck in there.
I can't put my Suburban in there because I put those kitchen cabinets in there.
Yeah.
So I got the bottom cabinets and the top cabinets.
Oh, if you had the bottom cabinets were out of there,
Yeah.
you could.
Yeah, I could, right. But I put the bottom in the top cabinets. Hell, there was a guy down in Forestel.
Bye, Annie.
Back
Bye,
when
Annie.
Bye, Annie.
Thanks for always showing up, Annie.
Yep, appreciate it. When we first bought this house, it was $100. He was remodeling his house. He pulled out all the cabinets, but he didn't destroy them. He just pulled them out. So that's the way to do it. So I was like, well, hell, give me them $100 right in the garage. So can't beat it.
Hey, Rich, have you tried those Ranchers sausage yet?
Yeah, I did. We have a video coming out soon.
Okay. I was going to say, I didn't see it yet.
Yeah, no, it's coming out soon. Yeah, we did. We taste tested all three styles they sent us, and then I made a special hot dog with a sausage thing out of it. So
Yeah.
Cool.
Man,
It's funny.
no.
I was telling Doug that they had sent me 2 of the bacon and cheddar and 4 of the Philly, and I didn't get any of the burn ends.
They sent me two of each. So
You got 2 of each. Doug got 2 of each. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna tell you which one we liked better. I think you might be surprised though.
Okay, you'll wait for the video.
The Philly
Yeah.
cheesesteak. I'm sure it was the Philly cheesesteak. That'd be my money.
That was
I've only tried the
We'll find
Philly
out.
and the
We'll find
brisket
out.
burn-in one so far.
the Philly's my favorite.
That's my my prediction.
Okay. Well, since we only have 2 people watching, okay, yeah, the Philly was the one that won.
Eight people, right? I told you. Hey, do me a favor. Inside the freezer, in the door.
Rob, did you make your potato one video with it?
My what?
The bacon cheddar
Oh
potato?
no, not yet. No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that soon. I've got I got so many sausage videos lined up. It's like and I don't even know if I'm gonna do that sausage freak. It's still kind of on hold.
Well, and like you put that video out today, like, why isn't this on the Sausage Freak?
I don't know.
Well, if you do any sausage video, just post it on both channels.
Yeah, I think I might go ahead and just throw it over on the sausage freak. And see if he gets anything. What's that, Superman? Oh.
Do you eventually want to get to
Okay. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Okay.
Rob, do you eventually want to get where no sausage on poor guy and then just do them on sausage?
Well, I mean, originally, yeah, because I love it. So I didn't want it to get overwhelmed, but so it's like sausage everything right now. But I want to do that smashed Italian sausage this week. But because the reason I want to do it on the Vivo. Number 2, it's freaking delicious.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do burger style?
Yeah, I did it a long time ago on the Blackstone. I don't think I've had them since. Aiden and I will eat them, just regular hot Italian. But one time we smashed them.
Now are you cutting it out of the case?
Yeah, I'll take it out of the casing and just
they make a puck or a ball
and just smash it on the Vivor.
Yeah, HEB sells it already. Just so you can just pull it up and make your little patties and throw them down.
Yeah, back in the day, back home, I mean, there was Italian import stores everywhere. Delis, and there's nothing here.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
nothing.
you get outside of New York, man, and probably Philly, the East Coast, I guess. Yeah, you're not going to find those delis that we had up there, and those even the bakeries where you just go in and get that fresh bread and stuff and bagels, and you can't find any pretty much.
We got a really good Italian neighborhood in the city that has a ton of places.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
On a restaurant.
You got to find a specialty area like that that's going to have that stuff.
Even up in Oklahoma City, I mean, Oklahoma City has nothing, but I mean, look at where we're located. I mean, the East Coast, that's where, they all sailed over there and that's where they settled. And, this is a bunch of Californians that took this land, I guess.
Guy Farrar was on Joe Rogan this week, and they talked about all those delis and those. So nothing's like it's like a different whole world up there in New York with all
Mhm.
that stuff. So, but they were talking about how when you go in there to get a pastrami sandwich, it's not like freaking everywhere else. It's you can smell the cow's moo whenever you walk in that place.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
last time I went to Manhattan, my son and I went to see a Sunday Jets game, and we spent the night in Manhattan and ended up at I don't remember where it was, ended up at a restaurant called Maxie's, and we both got Reubens, and they were unbelievable. I mean, they were the best Reubens ever. And it was, everything in New York is up, up. And we ended up on the top floor playing pool with a bunch of people we didn't even know, drinking Manhattans because we were in Manhattans, but the best Reubens ever.
Well, you gotta think though. New York was the hub of all the immigrants coming through. So all the people who stayed there, you got so much culture there and food wise.
Yeah,
And,
you hear that?
and there's, huh?
Me and Rob are cultured. You hear that, Rob? We're
Well,
cultured.
but what I'm saying is a lot of those people are generational
Yeah.
throughout the years. So it's like the guy from Sicily or the guy from wherever it's that food's authentic from there, and
Mhm.
you're only going to get it from there. And other have tried, but they failed. You're just not going to, unless you actually go to that country. You're not going to get
Right.
the same.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, those,
go ahead, Rob.
I was just going to say, I mean, those immigrants that came to the East Coast too, they pushed inland too. So, where I'm from, that little Rochester area, I mean, there's all those people that settled there when the city was too full, went in, in farther, and thus the Poland population or German or Irish,
Mhm.
but Italian, mostly where I lived, Rochester and Syracuse. I don't know, what was it like for you in Long Island, Rich? Same.
Right, it was a combination of everything. Yeah, it's a lot of Italian food, a lot of like Jewish type food, that
Yeah,
kind of
Jewish.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a lot of really good stuff.
I think I actually met one Jewish person here in Oklahoma, and that's it. It's so weird.
Yeah, I guess so.
Did you? Oh, go ahead. Go.
I was gonna say, yeah, but if you went into Chinatown, New York, it got some incredible Asian food, man. Yeah.
That's a whole different world right there, going into Chinatown.
Mhm.
It's probably better than the crappy food that we get at the freaking small mom and pop up here that doesn't clean their walks ever.
Right.
Brian, they don't got shit on hood fried rice.
Nope. Well, not that and our St. Paul sandwiches.
Yeah, like in the hood, in the inner city places, they call them chop suey places.
Chop suey. That's funny.
That's fried rice is different.
That's what you used to eat like when we were kids. Like your Oriental food, when you tried to make it at home, was that La Choy, and it came in the blue can.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I actually thought about buying that and doing a video.
It had cashews in it
too.
It had cashews in it too.
They got it at the one little store that I work at, and every time I walk down there, I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, that would be a funny video. You buy the can, and then you got the little crispy, crunchy things on top.
Oh yeah, I love those things.
But like the one when mom bought them, they always came with cashews as well.
Cashews, okay.
Cashews in there. I don't know if you guys got those or not. If you remember that little toy with the cashews.
But that's like, that's all. That's old school. That was your Chinese when we were kids.
That was the 70s and 80s Chinese.
Oh yeah,
mm-hmm. But it's like I wouldn't mind eating it now though.
Yeah, I'd like to try it again.
Robert, are you going to pick up those Miller Lite Pringles?
Do
a review on them?
I saw them at our local Walmart. I think a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't seen them since, so they might have sold out.
They got two flavors. They had beer can chicken and something else.
Yeah, I forget what the other one was. Yeah, they were interesting, but sometimes I'm in the mood when I go shopping, so especially at Walmart. You get the hell out of there. People bother me.
Is your Walmart always crazy busy?
Well, we go Sunday mornings, and we go early because we're old people, so we get up early and
Well, and that's when I go. I'm
Oh,
there
yeah.
at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, first
and
thing in the
nobody
morning.
there.
Yeah.
There ain't nobody there.
You're watching the night crew give you dirty looks on their way out, and that's all you really got to deal with.
Well, I got to deal with those pickers. Those pickers are all over the
Oh
place.
yeah, the little
getting
Walmart
orders,
shoppers. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, those things drive me crazy.
Well, they drive me nuts too. Like at our Walmart, they're not 24/7 no more, but they used to stock their shelves at night. But now they stock them during the day. It's like, man, I don't want to walk around and go around all these stupid freaking
Mm-hmm.
pallets and stuff. Like when I went there in the middle of the night, I expected it, but not during the day. I
Yeah.
just hate it.
Yeah.
It's like, man. So they're always stocking stuff. Like every time I go in there, I always have to ask them, you got Pico. So I'm waiting 10 minutes to go in the back. They bring out 2 cases of Pico and stuff. It's like, I only want one.
Here's
So-
2 cases.
Yeah.
Tide you over.
Yeah.
Do you go through a lot of Pico, Ryan?
I do.
Why don't you just make it?
Because then it would go bad.
Because you can buy it.
Yeah, you can buy it.
It's better. You make
I'm not the king. I'm the noob.
I know, but
I
Pico's,
cheat.
I'm getting the beer.
the easiest thing ever to make.
Well, it is. It isn't. It's a lot easier just pulling that little plastic off the lid, put
Mhm.
a spoon in it, and freaking throw it on my taco, even when it hurts.
Yeah, we do a lot. We do a lot of tacos in my house.
Yeah.
I do a lot of those fajitas, man. I love those fajitas. God, we got a bet going on. My wife and I have a bet going on because she keeps telling me to go buy a steak, and I just refuse to go spending money on a steak. And we were talking, and Marcus is like 5'7", 5'8", and RJ's 5'5", and RJ's almost as tall as Marcus. And I told him, I'm like, by the end of the summer, when RJ starts school, he's going to freaking go over Marcus. He's going to be taller than Marcus. And everybody says no. So I bet her that RJ's going to be taller than Marcus is when he starts school. So the bet is that if he is taller, and so it's I don't know how I got myself into this one, but I guess it's better if who buys it at this point. But if he's taller than Marcus, she's going to buy me the steak. If he's not taller than Marcus, I have to go buy the steak. So it's like, all right. But I think he's going to be taller than Marcus by the time he starts school. He's 13 years old. I know between my 13th year and my 14th year, I spurted up in the summertime 6 inches. So we'll see what he does.
So, Rich, do you have any like little mom and pop meat markets around you?
We got a seafood
Like butchers?
place around us. Yeah.
Yeah.
But HEB has a pretty good meat market, so
Yeah.
It's
I was
not
buying
necessary.
strip steaks for Mother's Day, and I bought them at Sam's. They could always have like a 3 or whatever. I needed 4.
Yeah.
They had 2 packs, and I was at Schnucks, and Schnucks wanted $29.99 a pound for strip steaks.
Wow.
30. It was like half the price, and I bought Prime at Sam's.
Okay.
Like
I wouldn't mind having that seafood.
$30 a pound for a strip steak.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We do have a Mexican meat market right around the corner.
Oh my God, I'd love to have it. Well, I think there's some that have the meat prepared up. You get it, like,
most
you
of
get
them
it
have
diced
the meat
up
already
and-
prepared. Yeah.
yeah.
But it's like, man, you go in there and you're looking at this long freaking window display of just already pre-seasoned stuff.
Uh-huh.
And then, they had non-pre-season too. You're like, I want some of that and some of that. And some of that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to hit them up in the I'm off tomorrow. So I think I'm going to hit them up in the morning and get stuff to, I got to do my vacuum bag, steel bag video tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go buy some stuff, seal it up, and use it for later videos.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to going back to work tomorrow.
You're off, what, a couple days this week? Were you off Thursday, Ryan? Did you take a vacation day or?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and then we're off Monday too because of Memorial Day.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to tell you guys. We're probably not going to have one next week, are we?
No.
I didn't think
Memorial
so.
Day?
You're gonna be
Yeah,
gone.
probably.
You're going to be gone. I'll be around.
I won't be gone.
We're painting RJ's bedroom this weekend.
I'm just doing a bunch of stuff around the house. I gotta clean my patio off and seal it and all kinds of shit.
If I can find a video or whatever, I might do a live call out review thing. Do one live.
You know what you should do, because you know the software. You should have all three of you watching a video and doing a call out on it.
Three of them?
Yeah. The rest of the channel, just watch something, and you guys just talk shit while you're watching it.
Well, and that's what that was on that freaking one guy. I didn't know how many subscribers he had. I just found, I started watching it, and it's like, I'm gonna see what this works. How this is this gonna work out?
What if we could do that on Restream and put in
You
one of the
can't.
boxes?
I've already looked, because you can't. I gotta pay extra for it because of the audio and shit.
God damn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Restream, nickel and
I
diamond.
already looked into it.
Yeah.
Because
That'd be
I
hilarious.
was like, man, this is something we could do on the live show.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
fun.
do like
Right. But I'm like, fuck, I can't get the audio in there. If I could get the audio in there, it'd be great. But I can't get the audio. They want me to pay an extra $30 a month or some crap like that. This is
Yeah.
not working for
Oh,
me. I
Lord.
don't make no money on this shit.
Is anybody watching us? Is anybody
Seven.
watching us out there? Hello.
It says we
Hello?
got 3 people watching, and one's
I
me.
got 7 people here.
If you're watching, please say hello.
I got 7
Okay,
people.
I'm on Doug's channel, so there's 3 watching on Doug's channel.
Oh, you're watching them. So if I only have one, it's you.
There's 3
Yeah.
on Doug's, 2 on the poor guy, 1 on mine, and 1 on Doug's Facebook. Nobody wants to watch it on my Facebook. So
I don't know about. I don't even know if I'm on the Facebook.
Yeah, I don't know if I got mine on Facebook. I'm on Facebook, but I'm watching
Well,
Doug's on
it
Facebook
says
too.
Rob set his up, and you did too. One, no,
Okay.
Doug did.
Yeah, sure enough. You guys, any of you guys got tornadoes
Scoop the
around?
Grill's here.
Oh, yeah.
Sherman
T. Putter.
and Cherie.
Sherman T. Putter.
Would you guys got tornadoes up there, Doug?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Real F3 in the city or
In the city, downtown St.
in
Louis.
St. Louis.
It ripped that house right
It
off.
tore
Or
the
that
shit out of it.
rid off that house, didn't it?
It went to North City, which is real hood and old.
Yeah.
And these
Yeah.
real old brick buildings and homes,
Yeah.
and it just crumbled them.
Yeah, well,
What was
and
that? Today or yesterday?
2 days ago.
Friday.
Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Friday
Yeah.
afternoon.
It and that's what Doug was messaging saying, "Did you get anything?" I was like, "Hell, it thundered like 2 minutes here. The sun was out, thundered, got dark, disappeared. The sun came back out."
Hmm.
And then Mel was down there in Winsville, and she's like, "Man, it was hail and
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
rain, and so
We didn't get hail at my house, but at work we didn't get hail either. But they had some like crazy strong line winds. And when I left work, I had to go out a back way, and then a tree fell down and blocked the road.
Holy crap.
hey, Cherie's here too. I'm gonna give her a little
Heck yeah.
special notice here."
Ryan's finally getting on them comments.
Hey, I was on them earlier. Nobody's
Grill.
and nobody's been commenting, so there's nothing to get on there.
Ron, are you still here?
Yeah,
I
where's
need to
Ron?
get. I don't think I've been by Coop to the grill for a little while. I need to get over there.
I like Sherman. Sure.
Yeah, they're
I,
pumping.
Oh, no,
pumping
they're
out some
fun.
videos.
They're fun. Yeah.
I liked him, eh?
Hey,
Hey, don't you know?
he's a Canadian.
He's almost he's a hybrid.
That's
That's
funny.
what happens.
We're
When the
going to
Canadians
annex
go-
Canada anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it'll be
That's
a
right.
51st state.
We got the Gulf of America. We got Canada.
Speaking
We
of
got it all
Canada,
here.
before this show, there's this guy Tommy. It's got Gallery Backyard, and he does a live.
Yeah.
And he had these 3 different women that do channels, and one of them he talks to a lot, and they're in Canada. And she was talking about how Canada's fighting so you can't be monetized and make money off of social media. They're trying to take that away.
Oh,
Well, and like Linus, so on the tech side of things, Linus is up there. Linus Tech Tips, he's up there. He's got over millions of subscribers. There's no way that's his whole company, man. Linus Media Group, man. That guy employs like I don't know 70 or 80 people. So
why would they do that?
because it's Canada,
Can't really,
they
ridiculous.
want to be socialist.
Yeah,
Oh.
they want to take away as much free speech as they can.
Golly, that's crazy.
I mean, look at Trudeau before he left. Look at all the
Yeah.
crap he was trying to do.
yeah.
You,
You know?
you ever seen the video of him giving the speech and his eyebrow falling off?
No.
He had really thin eyebrows, so he would glue on fake eyebrows.
Oh my God.
And he's in the middle of talking, and his eyebrows like going.
Well, it was always funny.
That's something Nancy Pelosi would do.
Yeah, exactly.
he would say stuff. He would say stuff in English and then turn around because he's got to speak, tell it in French too.
Yeah.
Because they got that French Canadian Quebec and all that stuff.
Right.
And it's like, man, whenever he's talking about that, when he's talking in French, it sounds like he's slobbering a dog's penis or something. I don't know, but it's like, man, that guy's something else.
I got a kick out of the new guy they have up there was sitting down with Trump. They showed it on the news, and somebody asked something to Trump, said something like, "Oh, does that mean we're, for better words, we're in good standings with Canada now?" And he's like, "Nope." Freaking Trump. Nope.
You know what? He doesn't sugarcoat and he doesn't lie.
Yeah.
He'll tell you how it is.
They'll get it all worked out because it affects the other countries way more than it does us because we're the biggest consumer.
Right.
So in the end, they get hurt. They try to be tough guys, but Trump knows that.
Well, he's a negotiator. I mean, let's face it.
You
That's
just
what
wear
he's
them
doing.
down.
Yep.
You wear them down, and then they come to you.
Well,
They all will.
I probably just lost a subscriber for that.
Oh, who cares?
Oh yeah.
Sure
I don't
shit, I did.
I don't care. I mean, the one subscriber that's watching. I mean, how would they know? Is that? Annie's gone, so I doubt we lost her.
Nah. You know how it goes.
Oh, I know. I don't
Oh,
care.
yeah.
I used to get so upset about it. So I was like, fuck you. I don't care.
Does
No, I
this
don't care either.
right?
I've been doing it for 5 years. I don't even have 1,000 subscribers yet, so I don't care. I do it for fun.
I don't either.
You have
So,
to.
256.
I got a few more than you, but
You got
now
more.
I'm actually at 849, so I'm almost at 900. I want that this year.
The 900.
Yeah, at least 900. I'd rather get to 1,000. But
You stop singing in the beginning of your videos, you might get that.
if I what?
Stop singing in the beginning of your videos, you might get that.
Oh, I freaking love that. Rich has got a pretty good voice, actually. I love that. That's my favorite part. I thought about doing I thought about doing an intro like
Oh well, yeah, but you're talking
I'm
about
just
the
a
intro.
poor
It's
guy.
actually,
Nobody loves me.
the intro is actually
sausages.
George,
Forget
sang
the
that.
ranch.
Sausage out.
Yeah, George is a
Forget those
musician. It's George
ranchers.
singing.
Ranchers
If
have
it was
ranchers.
me, it wouldn't have been new wave freaking music. It would have been more hard rock if it was me.
So Rob, I got to ask: are you going to go on Okie Smoke's podcast, or you guys got that figured out yet, or what?
We don't have it figured out, but yeah, it's going to happen. He was going to try to do it this week, but he's got some special guest on there he's super excited about, someone local. I forgot what he said. Somebody that does something with some local charity or something. So he was real excited about that. So probably after Memorial Day going into June, but yeah.
So when I was on there before we started all that stuff, when I suggested to him and talked to him about, it's like once he has you on there, to have all three of us on there afterwards.
I think that would be cool.
So
because I'm actually a little bit nervous. I don't really have that gift of gab, so it'll probably
He's good. You know what? Okie's good because he's asked a lot of questions.
he got. I mean,
He'll bring it out of you.
it wasn't hard for me because I talk too much, but he 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 does have, he comes prepared. He's got a list of questions.
Ryan's was longer than ever. It took like three drives home and to work to listen to the whole thing.
It was like an hour and 41 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, John had texted me after he was done doing Ryan's, and we were trying to figure out a time, and he's like something along the lines of that Ryan's a madman. I mean, that was the best time ever. He is so much fun to have on. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to be a complete disappointment. He'll be like, hey, poor guy, how'd you get started? I bought a Blackstone and I cooked on it. Next question.
I didn't know John had a podcast. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yep.
Yeah, him and his
it's pretty cool. His wife does it. Dolores.
Yeah.
Dolores.
What night do they do it?
It was pretty fun.
I'm sorry, Rich.
What night do they do it on?
I think he releases on Mondays.
Mondays, yeah.
He records them, and then he releases them on Mondays.
Okay, I'll have to check it out tomorrow.
Yeah, they actually do a really good job at it. They always seem to have like a subject matter, and they talk and bounce things off of each other.
They planned it ahead with questions and everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
like with
They kind of make a script.
Right. So he like most of them are 35 minutes to 45 minutes when it's him and his wife. I didn't know. I mean, I thought an hour and 41 minutes was short with me. I didn't. I'm used to podcasts being 3, sometimes 4 hours long.
Right.
And I'm used to this. No, we're on here for 2.5, 3 hours, so it's like no big deal. An hour and a half is nothing to me.
Yeah.
So, but I thought it would be cool to have all three of us on there after Rob gets on there. That way, I'm sure he'd want to hear the whole story, on the three of us and all that. So
Yeah.
I did. So I don't know if you listened to it, Rich, but I'm sure these two guys did. You guys know I joke around all the time about who started this, who suggested this live show and all that stuff. And, I do admit taking fault for that in the show, on that show. But to you, Rich, normally he'll release it on Spotify and stuff first, and then I think it's the next day it's on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I don't use Spotify that much, but I'll do it.
It's on Spotify. It's like Spotify, Amazon, and Apple. So I listen to Spotify at work. I just throw it on the thing on the truck and just play it.
I'll do the Apple one because it's right there on my phone.
Right.
So
I don't have an Apple, so I don't do the Apple.
Well, I do Spotify. It's easy to pop up on my truck and on that big old 17-inch screen. This piece of crap, and it goes right through.
And your work truck?
Yeah.
Do they communicate through that?
What's that?
Your work?
No. They call me on the phone.
Watch you spying on you.
They do.
Watch
do
you
that.
pick your nose.
They do that. They don't. I told them. I said the day you guys put cameras in here is the day I quit. I was like, okay, fine. If you want to see me, I'll start picking my nose and eating it.
Hell yeah.
And I'll make sure it's right in front of the camera. It'll be the last time you watch me.
I remember Frito-Lay used to threaten us with that, but they still don't have them in there.
Well,
I think that's
what
ridiculous.
They got GPS on there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
There was when I was back in New York, I was a district manager.
Back in a second.
Okay. When I was in New York, I was a district manager for Frito-Lay before I moved down here, and I actually had to fire a guy that was taking his truck home every night, and then he was taking it to his campground and taking it to his second job, just using it like it's his own vehicle.
Right.
And I had to sit him down. I'm like, Alex, there's GPS, man.
Yeah, we've had a few of those, and they fired him for it.
Oh yeah, that was the second day on the job, and I had to fire this kid.
Yep. It's like, man, no warning, no nothing. Just.
Oh yeah, they don't mess around. I mean, basically, you're stealing from the company.
That's what.
Yeah.
But I mean, anybody with half a brain would know. It's like just, and like if I call my supervisor and say, hey, look, I'm going to stop by Walmart on the way home. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But don't be going, after Walmart, go over to the bar, have a couple beers, and then drive over and pay your child support, and then come over. You know,
Right.
don't go home, or have somebody call you up and say, "Hey, can you help me move?" And you take everything out of the back of the van and you
Oh
start
yeah.
moving somebody with your, you know what I mean?
You know,
Come on, let's have some sense with this shit.
it's so funny though. Back in the day, like before I worked for Frito-Lay, I worked for another local potato chip company up in Rochester, and none of that GPS and any of that bullshit was. I'd take the truck home on Saturday if we had to move a big piece of furniture, or I'd help people move. Nobody said a word, but
Well, and when we were on call, there was no GPS, but when we were on call, I played hockey on Sunday nights. Like, well, I'm taking my van to the hockey rink,
yeah.
because I mean, what are they going to say? I'm on call.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah.
if I'm playing hockey and stuff, and I get a call, I'm going to tell them, okay, look, I'll be done with this in 45 minutes. I'll start heading there as soon as I get done here, and then I got my van, and I'm going to wherever the call's at. But we don't do the on call no more, so therefore there's no excuse for me. And honestly, I don't want to be in that van any longer than I have to. It's their crap, and the more longer I'm on there, especially if I'm off the clock, something happens, I don't want to be responsible for
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
So there's been a couple of times where I've called and said, "Hey, look, I'm passing Hawk Point, and I've managed to find a way to get RJ to his ball game." And it's like I'm just going to stop here and watch the ball game and then go home. I don't want to drive all the way home and all the way back here.
Yeah.
So they've let me do that. But I mean, as long as I tell somebody, and they know what's going on.
Yeah.
But as far as going camping with this shit, hey, you're asking for trouble.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It didn't take long for them to find that out. Okay, buddy, you got to go.
Yeah, that kid who started up here, he's doing so he's working there on the weekends, and I swear he's trying to get fired here because he just keeps calling in every other day,
Mm.
And I was like, it's like, dude, I wanted to call him out on the money he said he's making because of what you told me. Is like, there's no way you're making $35 an hour.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because everybody be working for Frito-Lay if you're making $35 an hour. Hell, I'd freaking go over there and make. I just ride my bike up because it's right through the woods right up. If I were to go across the street to my neighbor's house, go in their backyard, go through the woods, I'm there. I'd have to cross a creek, but I'm there. I'd just go buy me a bike and just ride the bike up there. Screw the damn Suburban.
Just jump the creek.
Right. I'll be like Rad.
Get your BMX bike.
Hell yeah.
Right. Be like Rad.
Get your Huffy out, man.
That's right. Got my dyno.
No, they don't make that much an hour. I mean, they have hourly people that do the big stores, but I think it's like maybe $17 or $18 an hour at the most. That's all.
This is a little hub.
Yeah, we called those bin locations. That's a bin.
Yeah,
it's not a warehouse.
And I've been there several times for a service call, and the guy working in there, he was retired, and they begged him to come back for like 3 days a week because there ain't nobody to help with all the stuff he knows. It's like, and that's the problem with companies anymore. It's like, well, we're gonna get rid of these old guys. They don't know squat, and then they leave and they realize, oh crap, these young kids don't know nothing. And then I get in there and stuff, and it was nothing I did. It's nothing that our company did, and I showed him and all that. He goes, "Well, this is a bunch of crap." So it was his IT people that got into the system and changed a whole bunch of settings and stuff. And I got on the phone with their IT people. I was like, "Look, this ain't me." Oh yeah, I see that. I was like, "Why are you?" I said, "That's $150. That's fine. I'm gonna charge you $150." And then a week later, I'm back over there. It's like, dude, why am I here? He goes, I don't know. It's like, well, it's another $150. He goes, charge them twice. They want to be stupid. I'm like, be stupid. It's like, if I got the money, I was like, okay, you got to pay cash. I just waited the trouble coffee. I'm just kidding. I didn't do that. Well, somebody finding this, watching, and say, what are you doing?
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Picking my nose and eating them.
Picking my nose.
Ryan, I heard they're getting a White Castle in Troy.
Yeah, you heard wrong.
Is that fake news? On
So
Fake
yeah,
news.
so
Fake news.
so they the KFC building shut down like 8 or 9 months ago, right? And they somebody came in there and remodeled the inside and then remodeled the outside, and the outside's all white. So I mean, there's been rumors from White Castle to what else was
White
there?
Castle won't go in that; they'll build their own building.
They'll build their own building, right?
They have a unique
Right.
system.
Right, and there's something. There was another one. There's like been 4 or 5 different rumors or whatever on that stupid thing. It's like, I think what everybody's waiting for is all these old timers up here, because all these old timers are part of that stupid board and everything, and they won't let Home Depot or Lowe's or anybody come in up here.
No, they don't
Yeah.
want the big box retail.
Right.
Yeah, it's same here.
And once I mean it's they're just delaying the inevitable,
Yeah.
So once them people get out, I told, who did I tell? I told my brother, or somebody. It's like, I wouldn't mind having a Menards up here. Screw Home Depot and Lowe's. Give me a Menards,
Yeah.
But I know Menards tried to go into Winsville down there, and they kicked them out. They wouldn't let them come in. So the closest one is St. Peter's to us.
Like, Ellisville by me, they fought Walmart out. Walmart wanted to build in Ellisville, and they fought them out.
Yeah, I seen that too. But we got the big. I mean, that back then it was a super Walmart, but I mean, it's not so super anymore.
No.
It's not sober.
And the people that run that place up there has been the same people for 30 years, and they're idiots. So I don't know, but you're not going to see too much growth in that aspect up here until them old people get out.
Yeah.
But then you got your kids that are coming in too. So I don't know.
I mean, as it keeps growing out that way, you need to get a Lowe's or something.
Well, they look at it the way they look at it is Winsville's freaking 15 miles down the road.
Yeah, but Winsville is like, I'm talking to people that live by there. They talk about how horrible it is, the traffic. It's so busy.
Well, hell, they got, like, on the way to Mel's work, because she works down there, hell, they got it down to one lane because they're doing all this construction.
Yeah, they're doing all the construction.
And expansion and all this stuff. So it's like
crazy.
It's nuts. And I remember Winsville back in the old days, man. It was a freaking one-horse town, and freaking everybody knew whose dog freaking was doing whose dog, It was on the newsletter.
Yep. Ryan's like, that's my dog.
That's my dog.
My dog's doing your dog.
Yeah. They used to have party lines, man.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
When's
They're
the next?
redoing the overpass up here. It's gonna be like Mid Rivers, where it's freaking switching.
Yeah. So Ryan, are you gonna do a Vivor fajita video?
I am. I want to do one.
Yeah.
I might do one this coming weekend.
I want to do one in my my big disc, my plow disc.
Yeah, that'd be
a good one to make fajitas.
That'd be a good one too.
Say that again. Do what?
Do a fajita video in my disc.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That thing's awesome.
Yeah. Well, there's some seasoning and stuff. Drunken Chef Cow Barbecue.
Look it up. There's a dish called discata that they make in the plow disc. Watch some videos on that.
Drunken Chef.
Hey, Drunken Chef.
What up? What? Tapping into show support. Tapping in.
Thank you.
Drunken Chef.
Tapping in.
What's the drink of choice from the Drunken Chef?
I don't know. Mine right now is Corona.
Yeah, I'm going hard tonight with some Diet Dr. Pepper.
Oh, Diet tea.
Dr. Pepper.
Doug, did you tell your wife that she was in the video?
No, I'm not going to tell her.
Oh my God.
We talked about that.
I talked to Ryan. Well, I don't know if you saw the comments.
You saw it.
But my wife doesn't watch my videos or anything. But
she didn't realize he was in it?
no, she didn't think she
She's
was.
going to be
I didn't
pissed.
think she was. And anyways, her coworkers watch it, so they'll tell her. That's how she finds stuff out about the video. She's like,
Oh, Doug got a new grill. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
I was telling Doug, I was telling Dawn about that. I go, well, what would you do if I did that to you? She's like, I'll beat your ass.
And I didn't mean to. It's just when I ended up doing the editing a video. I'm like, oh shit.
And then I thought she was sitting.
I'm like, I ain't wasting the video.
I thought she was sitting there with a little kid. I was like, oh, who's the little dude?
That was her,
It's
yeah,
my mother-in-law.
that was her mom.
I didn't notice that in the beginning. I had to go back and watch it. I had to
It's like,
pause
oh
it.
my
So what are you
God.
talking about?
I got behind it with the camera. I'm like a live audience because they had their chairs facing me.
She's sitting in her chairs. I just saw her head.
Check this out.
4 seasons. Get that Vivor.
Come
I need to
on,
see
Do
the
it,
link.
Ron. Do it.
I got to
Do
send
it.
you the link for it.
Yeah, buy it off of Doug's channel.
So Sherman needs to get one of those too, man. We're
Yeah,
gonna have
Sherman.
ourselves a nice little Vivor group
That's
going
what I'm
on.
saying. We could.
Yeah, George with my channel went out and he bought a 36-inch Blackstone finally.
Okay.
So yeah, so he's ready to do something at his house.
He needs
Yeah.
to get a Vivor.
When I
Have
got
you
the
guys-
Vivor, I gave Charlie, the other guy on my channel, I gave him my 22-inch Blackstone.
Okay. But you never really used that, did you?
No, because it
You
doesn't
like
set up
used
for
the-
video well.
You always
so,
used the 17.
yeah,
Did you
because
keep that?
it's perfect for video. I know,
Yeah.
I kept that. Yeah.
Hey, Rich, have you ever filmed at Charlie's house or no?
Have I tried what?
Have you ever filmed at Charlie's house?
Only a intro to a video once, and we had a party over there. I did a quick little, hey, we're drunk, enjoy.
I saw
God
the one
dang.
video you had you had a whole bunch of people. What was it for? It wasn't Cinco de Mayo, was it? Or it looked like an Italian
Cinco de
party.
Mayo, we went out to a bar restaurant, and
Didn't you have the video where he made the onion ring crumbles on there and stuff? You filmed it at the bar at the thing. You recreated it or something.
yeah. We went to to Moe's, and then we went back to our place. There's an Irish bar that that we like, and they made this.
Recreated that burger.
Yeah,
That was cool.
It was supposed to be Jameson. George didn't think about it and didn't buy any Jameson, so we ended up using what he had. But it was
Jameson.
still good. What alcoholics, Rob?
Yeah, well, we're from the Northeast.
That's right.
Jameson, I think Jameson, didn't they have a Seinfeld episode about Jameson? Or
Oh,
was
did they?
Well, maybe it was something else. It might have been
When Seinfeld was out on air, I was more frequently at the clubs, so I didn't watch a lot of them.
Yeah, I didn't watch all of them until later on.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
love
didn't
those.
watch it
They're
until
so
reruns.
funny.
They were on Netflix. Oh yeah. I'll sit there.
So
and
funny.
I'll just repeat lines from there. You know, and Mel will just look at me like I'm stupid. Like I'll be like, these pretzels are making me
Make me
thirsty.
thirsty.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
Or they had the one episode where
Pretzels.
they kept talking about gay people, and then they'd have to say, "Not that there's anything wrong with that." Oh, they were so clever.
4 seasons, got 17 in the 36. Ron, you have the OG stainless steel 36. Do you ever see that, Ryan?
Ron, you need to come out with some videos, buddy.
So
Liking.
just like the old Blackstone, the black one, you know, they made years ago. They made a stainless steel one with stainless steel legs and everything.
Really?
Yep.
Hey, Rich, have you ever had this beer? Let me see if I can.
No, is that your lemon beer?
Yeah, that's the one I did in the video today, man. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I mentioned it in the video. I was like, I don't know if I could handle lemon beer.
Yeah,
I got the lime beer.
I still got 2 more Coronas left.
Mhm.
But yeah, this is actually, it's subtle enough, and it's a good beer. I wouldn't buy it again because it's $10 a 6-pack. But
Yeah, it sounds like it's probably refreshing, but
Yeah.
Well, that's how
I
much
just-
these Coronas are.
yeah, I'm not a big fan of fruity type beers though.
normally I'm not either. I like my Pabst Blue Ribbon. And
Oh, yeah,
Oh, I love PBR.
PBR. Yeah.
I like Rolling Rock. Yingling is another one. I used to like to get the Labatt Blues back home.
Yeah.
Remember those, Rich?
Yeah.
Labatt
Oh yeah,
Blues?
you can get them here.
Oh, you can? See, I
Yeah,
can't.
we have to go to the liquor store for it. But
That's what we grew up on, Labatt Blue.
yeah, we have Specs and we have what is it? Total Wine, and Total Wine you can
Yeah, we
order
got Total
whatever
Wine.
you want.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
you can
we
order
got
whatever
Total
you
Wine.
want. They'll bring it in for you.
There's not a lot of liquor stores here. I mean, we have, I think, one in town. Back home, if you lived in a crappy little town, there was like 6 liquor stores and 6 bars
Exactly.
and 4 pizza joints.
Well, it depends on your demographic.
Yeah. This is a Bible Belt right here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, and most of the time, whenever you got the liquor stores, a lot of it's freaking low end, low poverty. You know,
Yeah.
that's where they hang out with, because it's
Mhm.
like, okay, well, these people are depressed and they'll just take the money they have, and they can drink it away.
Yeah. Kind of like
There's a strategy towards it. It's like, man,
Now, Rob and Rich, is marijuana legal in either of your states?
Medical here,
medical. Yeah. Not
you
recreational.
know,
but
art-
but
art
if you
recreation.
get caught with it, it's not like a major crime anymore.
Yeah.
I think
No,
art-
but you know what's funny is it's federally it's illegal.
right.
Yeah.
Well, what's funny is like me and my coworker always talk about, because we go to all these dispensaries. And it's recreational here. It's like, did you ever think, like when we were younger in high school and stuff, smoking that crap? Did you ever think you'd be going to a building where they would sell this stuff and you wouldn't
Mhm.
get in trouble? It's like the couple that we have around here have drive-throughs, you know, and I'm sitting there, the one down there in Warrenton, they call in all the time. I go over there, it's like, man, and I was like, I feel like when I go in there, I mean, there's just loads of it, right? And it's like I feel like I'm doing something wrong. It's like I shouldn't be here. I want to go. I don't want to get in trouble. But it's a legitimate business. It's like, man,
Yeah.
I never would have thought in a million years that we'd be going to a building where they sell weed, and it's okay.
Yeah. It's weird. Yeah. Here's a fact. Here's a fun fact. I've never smoked weed in my life.
Me neither.
Never smoked.
I've never smoked a joint.
Me,
I did back
neither.
in high school, but it made me paranoid. So, but
I
not,
tried
not
it.
my thing.
I tried a gummy like a year ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
That's-
have gummies. I do have gummies for when I'm in serious pain. Because I got a really bad back.
Oh. No, my mom,
But-
she smoked pot constantly. I mean, this is the same woman that brought me and my 2 older brothers. Well, mind you, I was 3 to the original Woodstock concert. So
Oh, cool.
Well, okay.
That
Oh,
kinda
you were at Woodstock. Nice.
yeah, I don't remember it. I guess I got into the brown acid and couldn't remember a thing. So that's a joke.
I get it.
Yeah, I think I was 3. Mike was 4, and Matt was 5. My 2 older brothers. She dragged us there. We crashed it and went down the mudslides butt naked when we were little kids. So I'm told.
And you kept up tradition. You do it now too, right?
Whenever I can.
I was wondering what that bare spot was in the backyard.
That's why I bought this house. So they got a hill in the backyard, so we can
See
carry
that?
on.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I thought there was a restraining order on you in the old neighborhood.
It's
Yeah.
funny, though.
Ron said I got a 36. Yeah, that's Doug. You asked him.
Yeah, he's got the stainless steel one. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
I'm actually about to bring a 36-inch one. That's why I gave Charlie my 22. I got a 36. My nephew's got a really nice one that he never uses, so he's giving it to me.
That 36 that I have, that thing's a tank, man. It's still going.
You have the same model I got, Rob.
Do I?
Well, I bought a newer one, but the one I had before was the same. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
the same
I
era.
think by now it's probably 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah.
That's
They're
when
all-
that's when I started the channel, when I bought that. Or
I
when
think
got
they're
it.
all omnivore tops now.
Oh yeah.
So in a couple weeks, we're going to be doing this family reunion, and my uncle called me up asking if he could borrow the Blackstone. I was like, well, what do you need the Blackstone for? He wants to do smash burgers. I said, where we're going is electric, so we'll take that 22-inch Vivor and the 22-inch Blackstone. And I said, we'll just hook that stuff up and
Oh yeah.
do like a line, and I'll cook them to order, and then they can make their toppings as they go down the line. But hell, there's gonna be 70 or 80 people there, man. So it's gonna be, I don't want to cook all these damn burgers up at once. I just want to cook them
Oh,
as
you'd
they.
be gross as shit after that.
Oh,
I
I
like
know,
grease.
but
Oh,
I would
yeah.
I would like to make a video of.
I remember working in the restaurants and like you'd get off work or get out of the kitchen where it was like cooler, and you just your face expressions, you felt the grease on your face.
Yeah, well,
Mm.
and it'll be
I
outside.
hate that. I hate that feeling.
It'll be outside, but it's like man, I don't want to cook all this stuff up. Big Dog James is in the house.
Big dog.
What?
What's up, Big Dog?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I know Big Dog James. I gotta look him up.
He's down in Arkansas, right? Or
No.
BRB.
Huh?
Alabama.
Alabama, that's right.
He sets up. He sets up like a tent and stuff and does burgers. He sells burgers.
Yeah.
And he does shorts at his different places.
I like Big Dog James. I see him more on Facebook and stuff than anywhere.
Yeah, that's how I see him on the Facebook. Big Dog James, are you do you work out a place in St. Louis yet? Speaking of grease on your face, he knows it. Slinging burgers for a couple hours.
I realize that every day. Yeah. Well, and that's why I try to figure out the best way to do this, because I don't want to cook up, 100 smash burgers and then they make them later. It's like I want to cook them as they go. So, like I said, there's about 80 people to be at this thing.
Mm-hmm. You feel like you're working at a real restaurant.
Well, I know, but it's like, but he wants to do smash burgers. I mean, that's fine. We'll do it. I don't think he realizes what entails that,
Yeah.
I mean, if there's 10 people, okay, it's different than, 80 people.
Well, to make properly good crusty smash burgers.
Right.
But people load it, you can load up the Blackstone and smash them, but
Right. Well, and I was wanting
but
to.
you don't get the heavy crust.
No. And I was wanting to bring that country cutter and do some potatoes while we're there.
Oh, September. There you go.
Up there until September. All right. Let us know whenever you're up here in September, Big Dog.
Yeah, Big Dog, we just got the city, St. Louis City. I'm outside of it where I live, but man, they got hit pretty heavy with the F3 tornado Friday. Damaged like 5,000 buildings and homes.
It got fun over there the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Big Dog, what's your channel?
He's under Big Dog James. Like you find him like on Facebook. He's got a YouTube too.
Yeah, what's your YouTube channel?
It's a Big Dog James, isn't it?
I just put it in. I'm not. There's several different Big Dog James. So.
Okay.
Let me pull it up.
It looks like one that might be Champion TV 251.
So Mel was watching those videos on those tornadoes that hit St. Louis and stuff, and she goes, "This is why I go downstairs." I'm like, well, but then you won't have the videos like this to show you what happened. It's like, that's a tradition, man. The tornadoes are coming. You go outside and you watch it.
Did you find it, Rich?
I'm typing. I'm slow. I'm a boomer.
You're looking for the Facebook ones?
No, I'm looking for his. There it is. I'm looking for his YouTube channel.
You found it? Okay.
Oh, Big Dog's Bessemer.
Yeah, got it. All right, I'm here. I'm gonna watch it and subscribe tonight.
And hey, like I don't know if you've seen, I did a video a while back, I don't know, like 7 months ago. I recreated several of his burgers. You should do a video on it.
Big Dog's Bessemer and off.
He's got watch his videos, but he does a really unique thing with his burgers, which is really cool.
Okay, I'll watch him.
You watch it, you'll see it. Like, that's what I see now. I'm like, oh, that's way cool.
I love a good burger.
Yeah, burgers are the best.
They are, actually.
I'm just saying, it's
can't go wrong with a burger.
It might have been a taboo in the 20s, but man, in the 21st 20s, it's freaking awesome.
I know.
Burgers have been around literally real smash burgers have been around since the late 1800s.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I mean, the same thing with brisket. I mean, brisket was freaking cheap food forever, and now it's like most expensive thing you can buy.
Yeah.
No, brisket, yeah. Yeah, when stuff becomes popular.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Four Seasons is a storm chaser, it looks like.
Well, I mean, like I said, Mel freaks out. She goes downstairs and she said, "What are you doing?" I'm looking for this tornado. Oh, I see
That's not how
it.
you do it in the Midwest. You go when a tornado's coming, you go outside.
You go outside. That's why I told her. She's like, "That's why I go in the basement." I'm like, "Well,
You
but
get
you
you a
don't have all
beer.
these,
You
you
get
don't
you a
have all
beer
these
and watch.
videos
Get
here
outside
that
and
you
get
see."
watching.
You know what? I can't give her that much crap. I get it.
Yep. Yeah. It
Oh,
is crazy. Like when something like brisket and like Big Dogs is agreeing. You know, when something gets popular like that, man, they
did you
seize the
guys
market and raise that price.
did you
Yeah.
guys did you guys see Okie Smoking's I guess he had that video where they sent him that cutter for the steak, and he did the
I haven't
steak.
watched that yet.
Oh no, he
I've seen that.
he did a he did the steak smash burger, and I told him like, dude, you missed the whole point. I said you missed the money shot. I said, man, that was like freaking food porn, and you missed it. But that little thing he's got, that thing's pretty cool, man. Um, but what I was going to tell you,
I'll
Rich,
check it out.
if you do those if you do those White Castles, I know we banter back and forth, we give each other crap,
Right.
but I'll tell you what, do the if you're getting when you get the hamburger, do the lean hamburger instead of the 2080 because
Yeah, I see
the,
that you do that. Yeah.
the lean's not going to shrink like the 2080. That's where I made the mistake at. I think they were out.
So you do the 90-10?
I did the 90 or the 80-20, but they were out of all the lean stuff whenever I was buying that crap. So, but it does shrink if you do that, obviously. So what I was
Yeah.
going to tell you just to help you out a little bit, to use the lean hamburger. That way it doesn't shrink as much.
It was
Well, you know, when I-
shrinkage.
when I-
Shrinkage.
80-20.
Shrinkage. It was cold, I swear.
I was in the water.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, Doug. But
Let me ask Big Dog. Big Dog, do you ever use 90% lean for burgers?
I'm not talking about just a burger.
I'm just
talking about the
asking
White
a simple
Castle one.
question. Did burgers cross the board?
Well, no. on regular burgers, no. I've used 80-20. But for the
Brian, your
White
next
Castle,
video is going to be dry ass burgers on the Vivor.
the White Castle ones use the freaking lean
He gets
ones.
like 97.3. He
Shut
smashes
up.
it down and like no grease comes out. It's so freaking dry.
It looks
Shut
like burnt bacon.
You know, Doug, I know where you live.
He eats that burger. It's like, oh shit, I got cotton mouth. I need something to drink. Shit's so dry.
Yeah. Not even listening to what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, for the shrinkage. But if you stay true to White Castle, 80-20 is what they say.
I
Brown
understand.
chuck.
But what
Chuck.
I'm saying is that if you do that, you need to make those freaking those patties even bigger. That's all I'm saying.
Or get smaller buns.
Well, you can't get no smaller than what I got.
I thought about asking White
Whoa,
Castle, see if they'll sell me some
He
buns.
doesn't admit something. He goes, "Hey, I'll air."
I'm going to see if I can get in go with somebody at White Castle and get some of their patties, frozen patties and stuff.
Well,
I'm
you
still-
know what? That was cool too.
I'm still waiting for the White Castle throwdown.
Oh, wait. Big Dogs. I hate to say this, but can't wait.
It's coming.
Okay.
I use 80-20, but that's why I make them so big because of the shrinkage. Yes, but 80-20 good.
Okay.
That's,
And I agree.
that's the
100%.
leanest you want to use for a burger.
I agree 100%. What I'm saying is that when I made the White Castles, they shrunk up like a freaking baby boy's freaking wee wee. So it's just whatever, man.
Yeah, but you need that fat. That's what makes the flavor. You could use lean. It's going to change the flavor profile.
I'm already fat. I don't need no more fat.
You need, well, if you're eating burgers, you need fat.
I get it, but you're already steaming.
If you're
them
fat and and you're trying to lose weight, you don't eat burgers.
but whenever you're steaming them like White Castles,
Eat
it's not going to
freaking
matter.
lean. lean meat, lean protein, fish, turkey, chicken.
I get it, but when you're making this, oh, never mind.
Get rid of that red meat. Don't be eating that red meat if you're trying to lose weight.
Man, if I can freaking just come through this damn screen right now, I,
Get rid of that damn red meat if you're trying to lose weight.
I smacked that purple and green right off your walls there, Doug.
Boil your chicken and stuff. Make some brown rice. Get some complex carbs. Drink a gallon. Rule of thumb: for every pound you weigh, that's an ounce. You take your weight. If you weigh 200 pounds, you drink 100 ounces of water a day.
You have no flavor, but
Nope, it ain't about flavor. It's about results.
I'd rather be fat and happy myself.
yeah, I'm with you, Rob.
Mhm.
No. Sometimes I'm just getting to a point where I can't reach my damn bootlaces.
Well, you are 6'9" or something.
I'm telling you, man. I get up in the morning, go take a dump. I put my damn boots on. I got to take another dump again. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh.
That's why I sit down and have a cup of coffee. That takes care of it for me.
You ever had to take a dump at like a customer's
Oh
house?
God, dude, you don't even know how many times I got home because I shit myself.
You better bring some Depends with you or something.
I'm telling you. Well, you know what? Where I work at, man, I'll get to these houses and it's probably 30 minutes to the nearest bathroom.
Oh.
It's like, man, and then it hits you. It's like, uh-oh. And I ain't dumping in their house. I'm sorry. There's just no way. There's been times I've dumped in the back of that van before, but
I've had to do that a few times in the Frito truck.
I'm telling you, man.
Take a dump in the back of the Frito truck?
When you're out there in that field, you ain't got nowhere to go.
Well, in a box, not just on the floor.
Yeah.
Kick it in the dumpster.
Yeah, I've done it in a box. I mean, it's like, man.
I'll tell you a crazy funny story.
And then pee in the bottle.
So a long time ago, I was like, I don't know, early 20s, I guess. And I was working at a pizza place. And we were fucking off that night or whatever. And I had to take a crap real bad. And I went out back or whatever to throw a box away. And they locked the fucking door to the restaurant. So I couldn't go in because the other guy knew I had to shit real bad. So I shit in a box.
Well, I'll tell you
what.
what.
Anyways, no, the story gets better. So I shit in a box, whatever. So the manager, the other guy I was working, the other manager, he takes that box of shit and he puts it by my car and hoping I'm going to step in it when I get in my car. So I see it, and he was parked in front of it. And this is in a Dearborn shopping center. It was the Seats Whitakers. And so I drive around and put it next to his car, and he sees it. And he kicks the box and it flies up and it lands shit down on someone's hood. They're like, oh, we better get the fuck out of here. So someone came out. And it was probably someone who worked at Dearborn's like an overnight shift at the grocery store. And they come out and they probably pull that box off the hood of their car and then peel the shit off. It was hilarious.
Well, I guess this gives new meaning to our the name of our show.
Yeah.
Yep.
It really took a talk about shits. Ryan shit himself going home.
I'm telling you, man.
Had to take 2 shits in the morning. One before he puts the boots on, one after.
Mondays are the worst. I'm telling you, man. Mondays are the worst. I'll shit 7 times before I walk out that damn door.
You late to work because you're shitting so much?
No, sometimes, but no. Most of the time, no. But I'm telling you, man, there'll be times as I just pray to God I'm close to home, my first job, and I'll go clock in at the job and I'll drive back home, freaking finish it up. It sucks, dude. 20-something years doing that garbage, man. I'm getting older, man. It's like I got a enlarged prostate or something because it just doesn't freaking want to work.
You can't hold it in.
Oh, well, I mean, it's just one of those things.
It's one of those
You
things.
ever thought about investing in a cork?
I tried that.
Get yourself a butt plug.
I mean, we used the butt plugs, but I mean, it just made it worse.
Oh, John's here.
Oh, Ron. Or no, Okie smoking. Garbage trucks are perfect. Take a dump in the trash hopper, flush it, and head it to the landfill. No care. See you in the back of the truck shit.
I didn't know this was so popular.
Or
among
does he
everybody.
drive a? Yeah.
Well, I mean, so Rob understands being out in the field and stuff, but I mean, at least you go to like gas stations and stuff that
Yeah.
have
Oh
bathrooms.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
I go to customers' houses and I can't do that crap in their houses, you know.
I
And
mean, have you ever had to, like an emergency?
I've done
Like,
it. I've
like
done
tell
it.
the customer, I'm really going to shit on your
I've
floor if I
I've
don't
done
shit.
it one time. I didn't even tell them I was in the basement, and luckily they had one in the bathroom in the basement. And I went in there because it was like either I do this now or else freaking it's gonna be a mess in their basement. So and then I had to apologize and all that stuff. And then I had a coworker go back over there like a month later for something else, and he come back saying how the last guy stunk up his whole room, whole house, and freaking
He was singing this song.
at
I
least
heard him singing down there.
at least he said at least he cleaned up after himself. but,
Oh my god.
but he said our house stunk freaking for 4 hours after that bastard left. Like I won't poop to nobody's house no more unless I
Yep.
know. I
Oh
ain't
my
doing it.
god.
Nope, can't do it.
No, that's
Oh,
awesome.
wow.
So, but it just sucks, dude. You know, especially now that they've spread open or spread out our dynamic, man. I mean, between the amount of time it takes from one part of our system to the other parts over an hour and a half.
Oh wow.
So I could be at one town for one job and then be an hour and a half away from another one. It's like, well, obviously there's bathrooms between between those two towns, but what we're talking about, you know, we're talking about whenever we get out here in these rural areas, we're out in the country, farm country,
Oh
man.
yeah, they
You
use
know,
shit on the side of the road or in the field.
well, you can as so long as nobody, Murphy follows me, Doug. I'll be on that street. Nobody will come down that road for 2 hours. I drop my drawers and take a dump, and all
You
of a
just got to
sudden,
position your van right. So
everybody's coming home.
Yeah, and also TMZ's there.
Right, right, right. And I got toilet paper in the truck. I got like 2 rolls of toilet paper in the truck just for
Ryan,
those
has our viewership gone down since we got on this shit topic?
No, we're on 6. We started with 6. We got 6.
Oh,
So
It's all the people understand.
I mean, it's what it is. I
We
mean,
were-
so food and shit comes in play. You eat the food, you take the shit. It's the
Yeah.
same. I mean, it goes in, it comes out. I hate those Play-Doh shits. Those Play-Doh shits suck. But that's for another time.
I remember when we were kids, pretty young, we used to call people out of the phone back when you had the white pages phone book and you could just, everybody's phone numbers are in there.
Uh-huh.
We just pick random people and call them and say it's so-and-so sewer company. We're sick of your shit. And then hang up.
Yeah, that was before caller ID, because when caller ID started, they started freaking calling you guys back. It's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, before call. Yeah, way before
We
call.
screwed that. Well, back then,
This is
we
before
called-
touch tone. This is
Yeah,
rotary.
this is
phone.
rotary shit,
Yeah.
man. I know.
Only rich people had touch tone
it took-
because you had to pay extra for it.
It took you 15 minutes just to dial the one number
Yeah.
because you screwed up. By the time
Yeah.
you got to number 7, oh man,
Yeah.
so you got to start all over again.
that's right. Oh man, you guys are bringing back some funny memories.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, the shit's real. I'm
A
not.
lot
I'm
of
not-
people don't remember the rotary phones.
Oh,
Oh
no.
yeah.
Do you see a video? They have a video of the new generation being put in front of one of those phones
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
and having to dial, and they're like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
You can't even figure it out.
Or when
I-
you would go to a payphone and try to call somebody collect, you'd have to call the operator. I'd like to
Yeah.
make a person-to-person phone call collect. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You're talking about payphones, huh?
Payphones, yeah, actual
There's
payphones.
there's not even payphones around anymore.
No.
They're gone.
Oh, they're gone.
You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to make a phone booth and put a whole bunch of freaking smartphones that are tethered on something. That way, and then they had to put a dollar or two in there, and then the door opens. You pull out the smartphone, make your phone call, and then put it back in there, and it shuts. Kind of like a vending machine, you know?
God, it's
Yeah.
so funny. It's so funny
All
how
those phones would be stolen in 2 seconds.
these things that
Oh,
we grew
hack.
up with, that we grew up with these things, and it was a normal way of life, and now You know,
Yeah.
we're all older, and you don't think about them, but they're gone. All that stuff is
Yeah.
gone. That's
Yep.
crazy.
I had a buddy Pat. I don't even think he's got a smartphone. You know, his theory is I grew up without this crap, and they'll get a hold of me whenever I get home. I don't, I don't care. I'm gone. I'm gone. We used to leave for hours. So, well, what about an
Yeah.
emergency? He goes, well, we had emergencies back then. We just waited till you got home.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
when we were kids hanging out with our buddies, and you
Oh
go,
yeah,
you know,
we'd be
it's
out
like,
gone.
yeah,
You know,
it's
mom and dad didn't know where we were at.
yeah,
Hell,
no idea.
we were mild. We're at 15, 20 miles
Oh yeah,
away. You know,
Mhm.
the baseball card shop was up the road, you know, like 20 miles away. We'd either have our skateboards or our bikes,
yep.
you know, and we'd ride them there or walk there. Um, and then, you know, I remember going up Highway 70. So
Well, you're
up on
here, Ron. I
up
see
on
you.
up on Highway 70, they had a Wet Willie's. So Wet Willie's was basically just a
Oh yeah, we had a
water
Wet
ride.
Willie's.
Yeah, water ride
We had
going
one
down.
in
I think
Valley Park.
there's one. Yeah, there used to be
Used to be
one
one
down
there.
in Illinois too, I think.
Yep.
So
A
back
big,
then
yeah,
was
old school water slide.
uh-huh. So we'd walk up there and do that, and then there was a creek by our house. We'd walk that creek one day, and we ended up on Highway 70, underneath Highway 70. And I go back to Wet Willie's. So where the culverts were and stuff, they were real big, huge, round, and they had these big like concrete. They weren't slides, but they were inverted. You know, you had to climb up it, but water would be coming down there. So we'd be sliding down those things like it was Wet Willie, and we're walking home and stuff. And I'm looking, and my buddy's freaking shorts would be completely blown out, and then and then and then uh he'd get behind me. He goes, "Yours is blown out too." I was like, "Well, that's why my ass is itching so much because you'd be just going down that concrete, and it would start ripping your underwear and your shorts and all
Oh my
that."
god.
You know,
Yeah, Cacker is like gritty.
right. Well, we were like 9 or 10 years old, man, but we were out going. I mean,
Oh
if
yeah.
our parents knew what we were doing, but that's why the Gen X is the Gen X. You know, that's why
The shit we did as kids is
oh my god,
unbelievable.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. And our parents didn't have a clue, and then we tell them when we're older and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, no, you didn't. Yeah, well, it's like the movie theaters. One person would get a ticket, and then we do the side door and let everybody in from the side door.
Yep.
And the people that were working there were your friends from high school, so they didn't say nothing,
Mhm.
you know. So, and then
Yeah,
you stick your own snacks and popcorn and soda and all that garbage in there.
Stupid crap. It's amazing. It's
Well,
so
So we would grab one of these, okay, the bottle opener, all right, and then we'd take our own cups and we'd open up the vending machine because you put your quarter in for the bottle of soda. You'd open it up and you'd open up the top, you know, with the bottle opener, and you'd hold the cup, and yeah, it wouldn't pour all of it out, but
right.
you still get whatever's there, and by the time you went through the whole row, you'd have a full cup of soda. So they got wise to that after a little bit, though. But
I would think, yeah.
those bottles went in like this, you know, they were in like this. So
Oh
whenever
yeah.
you put your thing in there, you'd push it, you'd open the door, and you'd pull it out. But you could still use the can opener, the bottle opener, and open it, and you have your cup sitting right there when you open it, and it just pour out. I don't know if you guys ever did that or not.
No, I wasn't a criminal.
I wasn't either. I was a child thinking
No,
I
I'm
was
joking.
good.
I'm joking.
I was a kid.
I was a kid.
I was a kid.
Mhm.
A criminal.
Yeah, a lot of stupid stuff back in the day.
Oh man, I went to. You remember the band Docking? You guys?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's not love.
I'm
They
sitting
rode in
there.
the back of the semi making their video.
I'm sitting there, and a buddy of mine calls me. I'm at home. He just went to the Docking concert that night, and they're at the hotel, and they're at the bar above the hotel, and they're up there partying with Docking, right?
Oh.
So they call me and tell me to come. So I show up. I had a mullet back then. Yeah, I had that long perm mullet. I was glorious. And so I go and I'm wearing my leather pants. Yeah, 'cause, I mean, I was a rocker.
Well, you
back
should
then.
wear those sometime in one of your videos.
Yeah, I probably should. I had a top hat. I had everything. I go there. I walk in the bar. Dawkins just sitting around a table doing nothing. They were like boring as hell.
Oh,
But the Kiwana Club was there. All the old guys in the little Kiwana Club.
yeah.
So I go to the bar. They think I'm part of Dawkins. They're buying me drinks and stuff. I'm like, so I started talking to the security guard that was there. He was really cool, and he let me see his handcuffs, and I put it on. He's like, "My boss has the key. He won't be here tomorrow."
Oh my God.
I'm like, I said, "I got this." I drove all the way home to my parents' house. I had an apartment at the time. My dad is ex-New York City cop, so he has handcuff keys. So I sneak into their bedroom in the middle of the night when they were asleep, and they also turn the light on. I'm sitting there taking handcuffs off. And they're looking at me. They turn the light back off and just let me go. So I had to drive back and bring the handcuffs back to the guy.
That's freaking hilarious.
Uh,
But it was a good time. I
Yeah.
had fun.
Oh man,
Oh,
all
yeah.
the stuff. Yeah, these kids don't do that stuff no more. Thank God, because if my kids were doing half the stuff that I did,
Oh,
boy,
Yeah.
oh boy,
No, yeah.
they don't even have a clue what the stuff I did.
Oh no. Oh, they know now.
Well,
But they're all in the
I
30s.
think a big thing is kids are tied to their computers now, so they don't get out and explore like we did.
Yeah.
you know,
100%.
I know.
not to men- not,
They
not
got
to
everything right
mention-
here. You know, we had to go out and find shit to do.
Not
Well,
to
Great
mention,
shit to
our
do.
I
parents said
still
just go.
go out. I still go out more than the kids today do.
Oh, yeah. Me
I
too.
still-
100%. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not, I
Our-
mean, it's
our
really
case
not.
pretty-
I mean, I
good.
go to Lowe's or somewhere like that, but yeah.
No,
RJ's
I'm talking about going out to bars and hanging
Yeah, I
out with my
still go to
friends.
bars,
Yeah.
yeah.
I get all my
Yeah, we
friends
do.
together and still hang out with them at least twice a month, you know?
Oh, I'm not. I don't do that no more.
I've seen a
that
funny
world's
meme today.
gone.
Well, actually, twice. Someone did it in a short. There it's talking about going to today going to the club, picking up some hotties. This is me going to Costco and getting rotisserie chicken.
Yeah. I started losing too many friends, and it's like, man, I need to hang out with the old ones, you
That's
know, and see them more.
That's another thing. There's not the clubs and bars like there used to be. Not
Yeah.
near as
We
many.
still got some, they're not like the heavy, dance clubs anymore.
It used to be
but-
everywhere as dance clubs. and
Yeah,
shit.
but we still
Yeah.
have
Now it's-
bars that get packed still.
No,
here.
yeah. Today it's just regular, just bars down the street in your
Yeah.
neighborhoods are like crazy busy.
Yeah.
Popular part, yeah. So
Well, RJ gets out. He does go out a lot. You know, he does a lot of that baseball stuff, and he goes
Yeah.
outside and plays.
but man, we were out on our bikes riding everywhere,
Oh yeah.
every day, all the time.
Yeah.
Always hanging out in the woods and doing crap, and
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Our bicycles were our life, man.
The last place we
Mhm.
wanted to be was at home.
Well, talking about taking dumps, right? We're down at the bottom of the hill, like I was saying. There's a creek there that we used to follow up 70. Well, right past the creek was the golf course. It was St. Andrews Golf Course. You know what that one was, Doug, until it turned into a subdivision. Well, we're always down there collecting golf balls and stuff. And Devin, he had to take a dump real bad. Well, the house was only about 5 houses up the road, but I was like, just go in the woods over there. It's fine. Go in the woods. Well, what do I wipe my butt with? I said, just find a leaf. Find a leaf.
Oh, jeez.
He freaking wiped his ass with poison ivy, man.
Oh
he
my
missed,
God.
he missed a whole week of school. His mom did not like me. I was such a bad influence. This is the same kid that when 4th of July come out, we took apart all the firecrackers and dumped all the gunpowder on the front porch. And I told him, once we do this, we're gonna put a wick in there and light the wick and watch it go up in flames. And instead I turned to go grab some more firecrackers. Next thing I know, he's got the lighter, putting the lighter right on the gunpowder, and his face is right over
Oh,
it. And
geez.
freaking flashed up into his
Oh.
face, burnt his freaking
Singed his
eyebrows.
and shit.
Oh
Yeah.
man, his mom was so mad at me. She starts yelling and screaming at me. It's like, man, so every time Devin does something stupid, I'm always the one around. He works right up the road here now. I see him every once in a while, but
That's
it's
funny.
like, man, every time he does something dumb, I'm always the one that was involved with it. It's like his mom just did not like me. I was just a bad influence. Doing something.
I remember we used to have bottle rocket
Mhm.
wars.
Oh
We had
yeah, I
Roman
did that.
candle.
I
We
did
did
that.
Roman candle wars, but we do it in the cars. We'd be driving down Zumbel. Well, this is back '94.
Oh, yeah.
Back then, it was like Troy back then. We'd be driving by our friends, freaking with the Roman candles, shooting each other's cars.
Roman candles are
Well,
fun,
and
man.
it was fun until that trailer park caught on fire. So,
Oh,
I'm not going to say it was us or wasn't us. We just Roman
Fireworks
candle
burn a lot
happened
of
to go.
homes down.
I don't know.
A Roman candle happened to go by there, and then
Did they do
uh,
some forensics on the shit that was in the yard?
we found out later there was a fire over. I'm not saying it was our fault. It's just
Yeah,
coincidental
we used to
that.
make bottle rocket guns and paint them and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And then one time the police came and confiscated all our guns. The cops were, I'm going to take them to my kids. My buddy
Uh-huh.
painted his black and then used red paint. And he called it
Oh, yeah.
Bloodline, his gun.
Yeah, no,
The cops were like,
this
oh,
one-
this is cool. I'm going to give it to my kid. I'm like, you dick.
we ended
Taking
up
our
all getting
shit.
BB guns. See, we ended up all getting BB guns and go play Nom out
oh yeah,
in the
BB
woods.
guns.
That's what we did.
Yeah.
Shooting
Until one
spies
kid
out.
got shot out
I
of a
remember
tree.
This one year we took apart my what was that kid's name? Tony Valentino. His father had got a new set of golf clubs, brand new. And back in the day, the golf clubs had where you put your club, it was these tubes.
Oh,
These
yeah.
plastic tubes. So we took all the
Yeah.
tubes out of his golf art and we used them and we set up the picnic table, the benches, and we did, the bottle rockets. We put them in the tube and launch them over each other's shoulder at each other. We melted all of them. Oh my God, that kid got in so much trouble. His father just bought those golf clubs and the bag.
Yeah.
I remember we did a bottle rocket war once, and two of us were in a John boat and out in this little pond. And then it was cool. The bottle rockets, they would shoot them, and they would go underwater.
And then boom.
And
Yeah.
like the aluminum boat's so thin, it would pop, and you'd watch it dent in to the bottom of your John boat.
It popped. It would go, man.
But it sucked being the John boat because you didn't have a lot of room to move. You couldn't run out of the way like land. Kind of sit and duck.
That's so funny.
That's hilarious.
Speaking of bottle or Roman candles, there are some short, and it's like these two goofy kids. And I guess they're trying to be like wrestlers and different stuff. And so the kid takes his shirt off and he has the other kid shoot him in the back, like bare back. And he's like, he's hitting him. He's like, ah! And he just keeps shooting them, burning the shit out of them. It's hilarious. All for the.
Who's that one guy? That one guy that does the videos, how he jumps onto like all this stuff and bangs himself up. What the hell's his name?
Park.
Superhuman? He calls himself Superhuman. And he's a weird dude. And he'll do stupid crap like that. He'll set up barbed wire and broken glass and he'll get ready. He'll take his shirt off. He's this chubby dude, and he'll be like, F this shit. And he'll jump on it and just yell and scream. I mean, he's got stuff sticking out of his skin and Superhuman. Yes, he's a nut, man.
Does he make Super Clean?
Super clean.
Super clean. You got.
I was using Super Clean today.
You gotta get Okie Smoky.
I was using
it
it too.
Say Super Clean whenever you do his podcast. Super Clean.
They'll probably hit us up soon again. Probably do a video here shortly, I bet.
It seems like every
They
6
send some
months.
product out.
Super clean.
Super Clean.
That one video that Ryan did, oh my God. Absolutely hilarious. I remember showing my family that they were rolling.
he starts creeping up.
Oh, when you put your head in the spots, yeah.
Super Clean.
Super Clean.
And then what were you doing? Wiping something? Had a little picture of me.
He followed me all around. I was pulling the poor guy around everywhere.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
There was a whole bunch of poor guys in there.
Yeah, I remember you telling me to count them, and I had
You
missed
did.
one or two of them.
I,
But I
I,
go back and
I was
rewatch it.
listening to the old or the old live show that we did on that, and and it's like, yeah, go back and watch it. There was like one or two that you missed because I was hiding little Robs throughout the video.
Oh yeah, that was so funny.
Speaking of Rob,
It was
Rob,
clever.
what's the snack of the evening?
Oh no,
I haven't
no,
seen you bust out a bag
Nope.
of chips yet.
nope. There'll be no chips.
Ryan's got a big old mute button.
Nope. Even my wife yelled at me for that. And she was listening to the podcast. She's like, "No more chips." She'll listen to the podcast whenever they come up. She'll listen to them at work.
Yeah, so it takes a couple days for this to pop up on the podcast side.
How are our podcasts doing? Like on the
Let me take a gander. To be honest, I haven't looked at it in a minute. All right, let's. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
So Rich will
see
be
if
in
we're,
this one.
see if
this
we're
next one.
trending yet with Joe Rogan.
With Joe Rogan, yeah.
You guys got to be close to Joe Rogan. Come on.
We're getting there.
Yeah. Sure.
Where are
Yeah.
you?
See, I got snacks. I got saltwater taffy.
Ooh.
I was doing.
I thought about getting some sweet snacks since I'm not
Yeah, you
crunching
got,
on them.
like this is more quiet.
I did some cheese and some Triscuits a little while ago.
Oh yeah.
I love Triscuits.
Oh yeah, yeah. And
One of my favorite.
Hey Rich,
crackers.
Rich, what do you do for a living? I don't think I know.
I was in outside sales for lighting. Now I'm inside because of my back. So I work
lighting?
in the office basically now. So
like
Oh,
commercial
okay.
and residential or everything?
yeah, residential for the most part.
Okay.
Yeah, and, we deal with a lot of
right.
home builders, a lot of the production guys. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you used to do a lot of driving.
yeah. I wish my back held
That's-
up because I really enjoyed that, and now I'm more in the office 9 hours a day type thing.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay.
smoking is the best one so far with 10 downloads.
How's the
Okay.
lighting business?
I tell you what, it comes in. You get your dead part like right after December
Yeah.
until probably April, and now it's freaking flying. So
Yeah.
I mean, Houston's booming.
Oh.
Yeah, they just like we were talking about when she was doing the sausage video with you guys. It's like Houston is so freaking big that it's like you're in another city that's still considered Houston. It's like Houston is huge.
Oh.
Yeah. Biggest city in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, why did you move there from Long Island? Did you move there from Long Island?
No, we moved to Florida for a year, and then came over here. Dad was a cop in the 70s. He retired after 20 years, and we went to Florida for a year and became a sheriff. And watching my dad with a cowboy hat on was hilarious. And he didn't like it because he got a call out to the Everglades, and as he was driving up to the bar, everyone had guns shooting at his car. He
Holy
stopped,
shit.
backed up, and retired that day.
Wow,
Yeah.
no kidding.
And then, but he has a great reputation, so he got hired by Citibank to run their credit card fraud division, and and that took us to Houston, and we've been here ever since.
So you moved there when you were a
in
kid?
the 70s.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Huh.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
my dad just retired from Citibank.
Oh, yeah, Dad
Huh.
loved Citibank.
Well, they kind of forced him into retirement, but he's 72, 73 years old. So he kind of got forced into it. But, us kids think he's starting in the early stages of Alzheimer's anyway. So it's probably best that he did.
Hmm.
But they did a whole bunch of restructuring, and he was one of the ones to go. So he's like, well, I'm going to take you're going to lay me off, so I'll collect unemployment for as long as I can, and then go ahead and take my retirement after that. But I think they gave him a severance package of like a year and a half or something. So it's like they.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Dad did good there. He did 20 years with Citibank. He did 20 years with the NYPD, and he retired with two nice pensions, and he was doing
Yeah.
good.
He was he
Yeah.
was there for a little over 30. So, but
Hmm.
I think he can't drive now because his vision's gone. So now he's stuck walking everywhere. But we worry about that because he's 70-something years old.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Is he's close to
No,
you though,
I
Ryan,
mean he's in
right?
St. Charles. It's about 40 minutes away. Hey, that's the one I don't really get along with. I mean we don't. I mean it's hard. It's hard to explain that one. You know, he's yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just one of those. My stepdad and I are fine,
I'm
but
with you.
him, he's just all right. He's got the mentality that once we graduated high school, his job was done. So bye, get out of here, and then not really talk to you, but maybe holidays and birthdays. Other than
Hmm.
that, you know. But he always made a point to make sure I knew I was a disappointment to him. So,
Yeah. Hmm.
but it's what it is. That's why that's why I try to do so much with the kids, and I'm trying to keep this stuff together here. It's like, man, it's just I want to make sure that they didn't have what we had.
Right.
Yeah. 100%.
So it's what it is. That's why you see RJ in a lot of the videos. The other one, the other kids are older. You know, I think our oldest boy is getting ready to go back down to Houston here in a month and move back down there. So he'll be down there by you, Rich.
All right.
So, but that's why RJ, you see RJ, he's the youngest, so you see more of him in the videos than the other ones because the other ones are old.
Who's the boy that went into the military? Marcus.
He don't want to be in the videos anymore anyway. So
Yeah, he was in some of your shorts.
he
and
was
stuff,
on the other channel.
on your
Yeah,
type
and he's
channel.
been
Yeah.
on a couple of the flat top new ones doing the
Yeah, I
doing-
remember that. In the garage.
doing the taste test stuff. He was a little bit younger
Yep.
then. I think he was still in high school.
Yeah, I remember that.
RJ's been in most of them, and like when I do those '80s gamer shorts, RJ's always the one that looks like he's a smart kid, and I'm the dumbass. If you ever watch him, I always write him that way. I always make me look like the idiot and make him look like the genius, but it's done on purpose. So, but he wants to do more of those. I just got to come up with something. Those are hard. Those are hard to come up with, you know. So
Look, you got Doug After Dark right there.
yeah, I don't know what those.
I got my sponsor up, Vivor.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, why? You know, they won't contact us to give us money if we just keep doing that. It's like, why? They keep giving us to us for free.
I'm thinking about getting another Vivor griddle and then seasoning my old one, and then doing a comparison video.
I'll react to that one.
The ultimate call.
Hey,
out.
dumbass! Don't do that. Oh,
Rob's got his going on too.
And I'll dedicate that one to Andy.
There you go. I'm sure he's listening. If he's not, some of those grilled cheese, man, I'm just questioning them.
No, not that Andy.
Oh,
Not that.
oh,
Andy.
the other Andy, Andy, like Andy from Cheers. Andy.
Vivor
Yeah.
Andy.
Andy, I'll call
Vivor
Andy.
Is that the guy you guys were talking about?
But why does this guy have to be so adamant about it? It's like,
Oh my god. It's like Vivor.
He's the one that does like all the Vivor griddle
They are
videos.
so-
he gets triggered.
Mhm.
I mean, he gets triggered. It's like, but then again, I guess if you watch me, I guess I get triggered with it then too. After you watch the
Well, Ryan, you get triggered.
Yeah, you get triggered.
You're always wanting to call out anybody and everybody.
Hey,
That's what they used to call it back in the day. Hey,
you
trigger.
know what? But I'm not calling anybody out. That's not true though.
Ranchers wouldn't deliver your sausage, and they're like, "This is war."
I know. You actually just like you messaged me the day before about, hey, we didn't get our sausage. You want to join us on a video about it? and then the sausage ended up the next morning.
I was gonna call him out. I listened to the thing. I got stuff wrote
Oh my
down.
God.
I got stuff wrote the time stuff wrote down from the live show.
Like Ryan, you got all this anger built up, and now you're trying to channel it through call outs.
Ryan don't take no shit, man.
I think this stems back from earlier in his life.
It does.
These
I'm
call
sure.
outs now.
I'm sure. But I'm not calling nobody out that don't deserve to be called out. You're telling me Z-Grow stuff wasn't true?
That was funny. It makes me watch their videos now to see what grill they're using.
Or is that the one you sent, Doug? Was that with Tommy?
I sent that to Tommy one.
Yeah,
Because he's
okay,
like,
that's what I
you get
thought.
the latest and greatest. I'm like, well, you don't get the best, but you say the latest and greatest technology.
That's kind of vague.
But he had the one you get, or one of the options.
Yeah,
Well, the other guy didn't. That's why I
No,
called
he
him
didn't.
out.
He had the top of the line one,
Yeah.
the big one.
Yeah, he had the big one, the $1,300 one.
Mm-hmm.
But when I messaged, asked them about it, they said that's not part of the promotions. Well,
I don't know
wait a
why
minute.
they wouldn't let you do it. I mean, if you're just willing to buy the best grill. I mean,
Well,
make it in the thing that no, you don't get another better grill. You'd still get whatever's grill.
well, the whole point of doing that promotion is to get a new grill every 5 years.
Yeah.
You know,
I
but
guess
if they're
because they
not-
don't want to give it away free. They don't want to offer it because then it becomes an issue. You thinking you're going to get that better grill if you buy
Well,
the top line one.
don't put it on the advertisement. Then I still ain't found that guy yet. I know you thought you found him.
I thought that was him.
It wasn't him.
They may have fired him.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen it on Facebook. I ain't seen none of it.
Yeah, they probably pulled that shit on his ass.
Well, I
Vivor's-
still like to know. I still like to know who it is. That way-
Vivor's using their power, or not Vivor, but Z Grills is hiding them.
I would like to find who it is and try to get him on the show. That would be funny.
That would be funny.
But
I
I
want to
can't
see a
find
fist
him.
fight.
Huh?
I want to see a fist fight.
Show.
I gotta get my dog water.
There you go, Ryan. We'll start booking people that you want to call out, and then we won't tell them. And then in the middle of the live, it'll be the call out, and we'll have like intros. Call out, call out. we'll create some call outs.
I gotta be prepared for it. It's gotta be a true call out. It can't be, some stupid thing where it's it's not true.
You've been ambushed by the shit show.
Welcome.
It's not very welcoming, guys.
How many hours a week do you scour the internet looking for call outs?
I don't. I just happen to pop stuff. Stuff just pops up, man. I don't look for it, but I mean, if it shows its face, I write it down, start doing research, and there's 3 or 4 of them, and it's like, well, that was they corrected themselves. So I don't just call out to call out. I go in and make sure that stuff got rectified first. But like that video I did with the reaction video, it's like I didn't email or text the guy or message the guy first before I did it. I just did it because, like, well, you know what? That was a year old video too. That was made a year ago.
Oh, funny if he sees it.
Well, but I haven't seen nothing. I mean, I don't know if he has or not.
You gotta tag him in the title.
I did tag him.
You forgot to tag him.
No, I tagged him in the.
You gotta tag him in the description.
I did tag
Not
him
the
in
description, but in the title.
You got to go in the title or the description?
I'd do it in the title.
I don't want to put it in the title though.
If you get the balls to call him out, you had the balls to put that up there.
I don't want it on the title.
It needs to be at the end of the title. I'm calling out at whoever.
I don't want it in the title.
Why not?
Because it's fucking stupid. That's why.
But you're still saying that channel's name. Just put at, so it's a link. Just like you don't want your freaking name right.
Exactly. It's stupid.
It's stupid. I want my name there.
Hey guys, who do you want to see in the NBA finals?
I don't know.
I'm calling you out, but I'm too scared to say who I'm calling out.
I'm watching the hockey. I ain't
No
scared
one?
of shit, Doug. I'll
Ryan,
call
you're
you
gonna
out.
be the anonymous caller.
I'm calling you out.
It's like when people
I didn't know
comment
what
on
the
Facebook and they go under anonymous, and people start,
the
"Oh, you
fuck?
fucking pussy, you're
You
anonymous."
asshole. You're bullshit. Call you out, bitch.
Call me out.
Call you out.
I'm ready.
Doug's a fucking wiener boy.
Yeah, call out. I'll put a wiener live on this show.
I'll go upstairs and get a dildo real quick. Fucking show you a wiener.
I guess my question is, why do you have
Oh,
one?
boy.
Where is it right now? Do you really have to go upstairs?
Yeah.
Does it vibrate?
It's in the bedroom.
Is that why you twitch in your chair so much?
That's right.
Do you have a his and hers?
When Ryan's saying, "What's that noise?" It's really not Rob's mic. It's his vibrator in his ass.
You guys got me. Jesus Christ, you got me.
I have to say,
It's
this
out.
shit show got dark and dirty.
Just so you know, you started it. You started it.
Rob, is that your mic or is that butt plugging? What's making that noise? I don't want to put his name in the title. It's stupid.
It's stupid to put it in
I'm
your
calling you.
title.
I'm calling out anonymous.
Oh, I'm not calling out anonymous. Bullshit. I
Instead
haven't
of-
seen you call nobody
I'm
out.
pulling this video up right now. Let me look at the title.
Pull the fucking video out.
I'm going to it right now.
I put it in the description.
Hang on.
I put it in the description.
I think you guys killed Rob.
That was rough.
Breathe, Rob, breathe.
There, it's reacting to Lead Farmer 73.
Yeah.
So you just put reacting to at Lead Farmer 73, so it makes the link in there.
It should have made the link when I put it in the description, though.
No, you got to put it in the title. God damn.
I think you're wrong.
80-20 in that goddamn White Castle, motherfucker. That's all I'm going to say.
You're gonna call me a fucking mother, huh?
80-20, bitch.
I know where you live.
Oh, I got to get 93.7. So that shrank like
You're
my
fucking
wiener.
sitting here sounding like fucking
It's
goddamn Bill Clinton.
It's shriveling up like my penis. Maybe it's shriveled up, Ryan, because you're cooking it at 400 degrees and not 270.
This might be the best episode yet.
And it rendered too fast.
Or the worst.
Maybe that's why it shriveled up so fast.
Yeah, that's exactly why I shrivel, because shrivel is freaking from the heat, not the cold.
Well, it goes both ways. My White Castles are shriveling.
Fucking whatever, man.
I'm gonna hand carve zero fat and grind it.
Yeah, fucking hand something, aren't you?
Dry castles. My next video.
How are they dry whenever that shit's steaming on it? It won't dry it
I'm
out.
taking the water out of the onions. It's
I'm
doing
telling
dry.
you said the same thing about the goddamn pan, and that didn't fucking happen.
Well, your
so.
pan, yeah. Unfortunately, your pan buckled on you. Just got to find a pan that won't buckle.
Well, I made it work. The water didn't run down the freaking drain.
No, it couldn't. It dried up before it got there.
Fucking full of shit. Pull back the video.
I did. I looked at it
No,
real
you
close.
didn't. Then you do a reaction. Call me out on it.
I'm going to.
I'm sure you will. And then I'll do a reaction to your reaction going,
Yeah.
you're full of shit.
And I'll watch them both.
Yeah. Reacting to Flat Top Noob's dry castles.
And I'll fucking do a reaction video of him reacting to my dry White Castles. It'll be an all-out freaking flat top war.
Flat Top Wars.
Choose your fighter.
Oh, that's so funny. I know you're just joking around, dude. What he's eating snacks. But he ain't chomping. I don't hear a chomp chomp. I'm gonna get me a soda. You guys talk shit about me. I'll hear it later.
Oh, you will.
What the hell was that? I'll be back.
Oh, everybody's leaving.
And then there was 2. I was about to go get a beer, so it's like, hey.
Oh, Andy Smoking Pot's back. You guys are like an old married couple.
Yeah, that's what they sound like, Annie.
Me and Ryan are like a dirty old married couple. Ryan, I told you to put the tag in the title.
You quit talking about my dildo upstairs.
Where'd you put my dildo? I can't find it.
I use it for work.
So what's the next episode coming out on the Vivor?
Next one coming out on Vivor will be I'm doing an old one today. That's a Blackstone with enchiladas. That'll be next Saturday. So that's a Blackstone one. And then after that, I will probably just do my original Smash Burger one. Just to, get that out. And then we have 2 other ones after that.
What kind of enchiladas you doing? Beef, chicken?
Smoked some pork.
Oh, smoked pork. I was gonna say pork rinds. I love enchiladas.
Oh yeah, some smoked pork enchiladas.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you make your own sauce, or do you?
I made my own sauce. Oh no, not the enchilada sauce. I made a topping sauce for it.
Oh, the enchilada sauce.
Yeah, I made like a cilantro jalapeno sauce to put on top of it.
Okay.
But the enchilada sauce was Old El Paso.
Okay, you know what? That's my favorite is Old El Paso.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong.
Old El Paso's awesome. Even their shells are good. I like their shells.
Yeah, their enchilada sauce. I love their enchilada sauce.
Yeah.
I've tried all the brands. I want to make it sometime.
I've made it before, and I mean it's a lot of work. So
well,
when you're doing a Sunday video where you're trying to do 3 videos, you don't have the time to do it.
That's something you almost got to prep up ahead of time.
Right.
You know, do it during the week and maybe just film it and add it.
Yeah, but if I'm working on a Saturday, it's hard these days. It's hard to find the time to do that kind of stuff. So sometimes I got to take the shortcuts.
Can't do it on a weeknight.
I'm too tired when I get home.
Yeah, but sometimes you do those cooks like the Wednesday night cook.
Oh yeah, I'm actually going to stop doing those. I just don't have time for them. So I'm just going to concentrate on my Saturday cook.
It probably takes a lot to do the video or the editing too, man.
Yeah. Well, it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, I just finished editing my Saturday video. Now I have to get a Wednesday video edited and then try to get another Saturday video right afterwards. And I'm working all the time. So.
Well, how about getting some of the other guys involved to learn how to edit?
They're losers.
They're losers.
They're losers.
I like using an enchilada.
Annie called you out, Rich. She said it only takes 30 minutes to make the enchilada sauce.
All right, Annie.
Annie, tell him.
We used to be friends, Annie. We used to be friends.
Excuses are like enchiladas.
Excuses are like dogs.
Hey, you do go back to fighting.
No, that's all right. I'm done.
No, that's probably what would make the show get good. You know, it's like American Chopper was like the first real reality, and it turned reality TV into this mecca thing. You know, because they were like on there really fighting and whatever, this real shit. You know.
Well, but we're not really fighting.
No, but kind of are.
Yeah.
I still think you should put at whatever that dude's name was in the title.
It's all right.
You may think it's stupid, but sometimes stupid.
Here, I tell you what, just appease you.
I know, Annie. I'm just
the next
joking.
call out video, please.
Just appease you. Here, I'll do it right now.
Because I want to see. I want the reaction. I want the video person to get like a reaction to that. That'd be awesome if they made like a reaction video to it. To your video.
You're Doug.
That's what we need to see. That would be awesome.
A reaction video.
Leonard needs to come out and call you out, which would be good because that's going to bring. You get someone bigger to call you out. It draws attention.
Oh yeah.
So here, here I just put it in the title. I put it right at the end. All right, just for you, Doug.
Well, you should have just changed it. It says.
Well, you said put it at the end of the freaking
Well, no,
title,
or
Doug.
dude, just put it in the title. But you
Oh,
had
for
his
fuck's
name
sake.
in there, so I would have made it just with his name because the way you had it worded.
That's fine. I put it at the end. You said
What
put it
did
at
it
the
say?
end.
Your-
God damn.
your-
You know what? I give up, man. Nothing pleases you.
Reacting to lead farmer. Since you got it that way, I'd put reacting to at lead farmer 73
Okay, well, whatever.
because that's
not
how
what
you made the title.
That's not what you told me to
'Cause
do.
now, if you would have put on there calling out this punk ass bitch motherfucker that seasoned his griddle, then you would put at the end lead farmer 73 bitch punk ass bitch.
I'm grabbing another beer real quick. I got to drown my sorrows and Andy calling me out. So
Andy, we're not getting divorced. Come
I'll be back in a
on.
second.
Me and Ryan aren't getting divorced. Don't you worry.
We'll be all right.
We're going to counseling.
This is our counseling.
Two
Swear.
things Ryan needs to do. He needs that at in the title and turn that shit down when he's making White Castles.
It's theirs. It's there. I got it on there. It's in
I
the
need to
title.
get those White Castle molds so I can get on making me a White Castle.
I gotta make some more. I still haven't even opened up that other freaking 3D printer. I was gonna I just need to print out a whole bunch of those other molds, not the first ones I started with. So
Boy, it's a good thing for Annie, huh?
you know, she's probably the only one watching anyway.
Yeah, how many zips say we got?
At,
6.
at this point,
6. We've been holding steady at 6.
Yeah, well, you know what though? They watch them later. I watch
Yeah.
my views. I watch my views
Yeah.
go up afterwards.
yeah.
So it'll be a couple of days before it's up on the podcast because it won't let me. It'll let by Tuesday. It'll let me download the video and stuff from here. So, and I just put it on there raw, just like it is. I don't do no edits on it.
Yeah.
So, and that was what Okie Smoking John asked me. He goes, "Do you want me to edit anything out?" I said, "No, freaking, I ain't said nothing about freaking Doug that I ain't said to his face."
Is he worried?
No. I mean, it's cool that he asked, but it's like I haven't said nothing that.
I missed Black Iowa's video. He made taco fried potatoes.
Oh, it was good. I watched it.
It looks good. Yeah, I
That's
didn't
it.
see it either. Usually I get his notification and it reminds me to watch it.
Hey, you guys need to have Matt on.
You can, Annie, or else you can just get a 3D printer and make the freaking molds.
Yeah. Yeah, Annie, get a 3D printer, damn it.
Yeah, Annie.
God, what's wrong
What are
with
you waiting on?
It's the 21st century for crying out loud.
Ryan, send her your extra 3D printer.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, not happening.
All right, I'm done.
No, you're a wuss.
I need to get going too.
You're all
get
wuss.
ready.
See, they're
I
scared.
gotta
on,
get ready
man.
for work and
See that?
my lunches.
We got to
I
go to
gotta
work.
go to work too.
I know. You got to go to work.
What time do you start?
Rich has got to go to work.
So what time
I
do you
gotta
what time
be
you
at
have
my,
to start at work?
I gotta be at my first job at 8.
8.
But I mean, that could be that first job could be right next door to my house, or it could be an hour away.
What time do you get up?
5:30.
5:30.
RJ's got to be on the bus by 6:30.
I guess it depends on where your job's at too. What time
Right.
you
I don't. I
leave.
look. I look at the phone at 6 o'clock or 6:30.
If you got a far one out, then you gotta
Well, right. Well, I look at 6:30 because it's like, okay, well, if it's an hour away, I got to leave at 7. But RJ,
Oh, you won't know till
No.
the morning.
I mean, I don't look
Oh.
at it until 6:30 in the morning anyway. And they get mad because there's times they'll assign me that job, and then I look at 6:30. It's like, okay, well, it's only 10 minutes away from my house, so I won't leave until like 20 minutes to 8. and then I leave at 20 minutes to 8. I get over there, and then they've taken that job off of me and given me a job, say, an hour away. And then they get mad because I didn't look at my phone, and I just look at it. You don't pay me to look at my phone every 5 minutes, you know?
Well, plus you're
All
driving.
right. So it's whatever. But anyway, yeah, but that, I mean, and RJ's bus comes at 6:30 in the morning. So at 5:30, I gotta get up and get him up so he can get up and run around. But school's out. Next Friday is the last day of school till
Oh, yeah.
summertime. So, but I'll still get up at 5:30 because that's just how I am. I mean, hell, on the weekends I wake up at 5:30. I don't even have a damn alarm clock going off.
Oh yeah, same with me. I mean, I get up at 4:00 and it's
Yep.
the same on
It's
the
like,
weekends
God
too.
damn it, you know?
Man,
Come on.
I sleep 12 hours when I can, so sorry.
I
can't.
can't.
I
I
wake
won't. I wake up. I
I'm just
just,
used to it.
yeah. It's just my body wakes up. It's like, fuck.
My
No,
body lets me sleep, so
There are times I'll get up and I'll go back and lay down for another
I
hour.
wish I could
but
sleep. I wish I could sleep if I didn't have an alarm.
yeah,
but
I
oh
just
man,
can't.
my little chihuahua comes up and snuggles next to me, and I'm just
Oh yeah.
no, my dogs don't have it if you sleep too long.
No, mine
same with
want to
ours.
go outside. They'll be barking at 4:00, 5:00 in the morning because
Yeah.
they're used to going out in the morning whenever we get up. You know, so on the weekends it's like they'll sit there and bark because they want to
Yep.
go outside.
And they want to eat. I feed them at 7 a.m.
Yep.
And he gets up at 4:15 and make
Yeah,
Darren
but you can go right
lunch.
back to bed. Hell, I'd make Darren lunch freaking the night before and say, "There you go, Darren. I'm sleeping."
Bye, Darren.
And Annie's probably cooking like a really killer meal.
Oh hell yeah.
Well, he ain't dead yet.
Darren probably doesn't go to work till 9, so she's like making stuff from scratch in the morning.
You know, my grandma used to
She's
get
baking bread, she's getting a sandwich. She's making the dough and eating it and letting it rest. And
My
bakes
grandma,
it before he's got to go to work.
my grandma would get up and make my grandpa freaking eggs and bacon and cow brains and all that stuff, and they both go to work, and then But back then they did 4 meals a day. They did breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then supper.
Oh, Ryan, you eat cow brain. You'd eat cow brain, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but
You
I
should
don't
do
have
a
any.
cow brain sandwich.
I'd have to get one.
I'm not sure where you'd find one at, but
Oh, I'm sure.
I've
where do
never
you
had
get those?
it, but I would not be against trying it.
there's several places in
I
San
would
Luis
have
that
to
sell
do a
them.
cow. I'd have to do a cow brain with eggs.
I bet you could go there's several places that sell them. I bet you.
Oh, I'm sure I can find something up here. There's,
Oh, that Mexican meat market I have, I guarantee I can find it there.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, and I still ain't heard from my cousin about the scrapple, but we gotta get that head hog, and a shoulder pork, a pork shoulder, for that. So
Yeah.
But I don't know what the hell his deal is. I've been wanting to make that damn scrapple, and I'm just gonna have to freaking break down and do it
I guess a brain sandwich. I don't know if they fry it or bread
fry it. Well, so my grandma used to fry it on the in the cast iron.
Yeah, the skillet.
Yeah.
Like floured up, kind of like
Yeah.
a country fried steak, but
Yeah.
country fried brain.
Right, and then grandpa but she would make sunny side up eggs on that same skillet, and then freaking put it on top the eggs on top of the brain, and he'd just eat it that way.
Rob, would you try that? Cow brain?
The texture is like it's really, if you don't like, how would I explain the texture? It's almost like a pudding texture. Like when you bite into it, it's like have you ever had liver?
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's almost like liver.
See, I'm not a fan of liver, but I like liverwurst. So it's
I'm
kind of
not.
weird.
I'm saying the texture. I'm talking about the
Liverwurst, yeah.
texture. Now I know a lot of people that don't like food because of the texture.
Yeah.
It's not so much the taste more as the texture.
Yeah, my wife loves liver.
Well,
She loves it.
and I'm just trying to explain the texture from the brains to the liver. It's almost the same. I'm not saying the taste is the same. I'm just saying the texture.
Annie said she makes Darren a charcuterie board in the morning.
Oh. Huh.
Hey, you know what? Eat some brains. You won't even know you're eating brains. Here, try it. And he's like, it was brains or bull balls. Yeah.
Yeah, probably if somebody didn't tell me what I was
And
eating.
I've
that'd be
had
all right.
bull's balls, and I've heard of that pretty close.
Oh
to
yeah, I tried Rocky Mountain. It's too gristly for me.
I ain't messing with none of that. I'd throw up.
I'm gonna pass.
Hard
I
pass.
try anything once.
My first wife, her dad wanted to trick me and made them, and didn't tell me what they were.
Rich, you and Ryan should do like a live video together. On the line, cooking like brain sandwich or something like that.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Then you get a computer upstairs. I've been trying to get something set up so I can do live cooks, but my channel.
I use my tablet. I can do live cooks whenever I
Oh,
want.
so yeah, you can take your tablet outside and set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost sat on the patio while we're doing this tonight. So
Yeah.
Yes, I was not a fan. Ew. Yeah, sorry, Andy.
Yeah. I hear you,
We-
Rob. I think we should cut it off.
I grew up with the old timers that were freaking during the Depression. They would eat whatever they could get their hands on. And
Oh, Ryan, do you have a different
Yep.
camera now?
I got the same one on a different. I bought two.
Okay. Oh, yeah, but you found the app to turn it off,
Yes,
right? Yeah. 'Cause
Yes.
you-
yes.
Hasn't messed up. On
No, I turned it all off on this one, on the new one here, and the old one over
Yeah.
there. I like this setup. I wanted to come back over here for a while, and then I want to do some gaming and stuff on this one over here on the other channel. So
Cool.
I'm surprised my internet worked as well
it
as
sucks.
it did.
Just so you know,
Oh, it
like
did.
right now it sucks.
Yeah,
It's
it's-
freezing on you.
Oh, it is. See, I can't see that. on my end. It's been really bad.
I
this
mean,
week. don't know
yeah,
what to
yeah. It
do.
was perfect, Rob. It was great.
Well, when I first came on and my screen was all like that,
That was
I was
that
like,
was
oh
your
my
camera
God.
connecting to the USB port. That's why I said I'm
Yeah, it
plugging
looked
back
like The
in.
Matrix.
Okay.
The movie The Matrix.
I know I saw that. I had Tori come over and help
Yeah.
me out with it, but
I like
That-
The Matrix.
all right.
All right.
All
I'm
right,
outta here.
guys.
Cut it
We'll
off.
be
night,
out.
Rob. Night, Rob.
And thank you, Rich, for coming on.
Hey,
See you guys.
anytime, guys.
See you, Rich.
All right.
It was
It was
fun.
All right.
It was
It
a
was-
fun night. Yes.
It was
Yeah.
interesting. It was fun. Screw you, Doug. We'll talk
Yeah.
later.
Screw you,
Night,
Doug.
night, Annie.
Bye, Andy.
Yeah. Night,
See you,
Annie.
Andy.
Bye,
Thanks,
everybody else.
Thanks
that's
for
watching.
dealing with me and Ryan's marital issues.
That's right. Well, hey, she goes. You said something about counseling. And this is counseling. This is our
Yeah.
counseling.
Ryan's gonna have Doug served tomorrow.
Yeah. Get some papers.
So,
Like
and
that asshole.
it won't be food either. All right, guys. I'm gonna
All right,
end
guys.
the
Love you guys.
stream. 3,